This right back, Charlie.
There's always just that active and that defending. I think it's like. There's always just that active and that defending. I think it's like. There's always just that active and that defending. I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Come on, Ian. Thank you very much for that. I can take over from here. People deluded, I'm back again. Appreciative to you lot, whether you're on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube. As you know, right above my head, or better yet, the title of the video, or the live stream, or the watch along, and whatever you want to refer to it as, is Arsenal against Manchester City. The day's finally come. Obviously, unlike Manchester City, we come into this, you know, in terms of 2 games this week, we come into this with an L, with a defeat, going into the international break with 2 defeats and losing a game like this. Obviously, it is going to be demoralizing, but we're going to have to get on with it. It's Arteta against Pep Guardiola. It's Arsenal against Manchester City. Again, smash the like button if you're on YouTube. Any talking points, etc., get them in. It's a bit weird because in October, it is a fine day, really and truly. It's great watching Brighton versus Liverpool, a game this has been, and you'd imagine, just based on the, I would say from the Man United Brentford game, probably Liverpool Brighton's up there. It feels like a crazy weekend for football. So yeah, let's see. Spoiler alert. Again, I've got the lineup in front of me. I haven't done the graphic yet, folks. But unfortunately, Bukayo Saka's not in the squad. There were rumors he's traveled. You know, again, you can never have both, because it's nice to see Partey and Martinelli are now able to be part of the squad properly again. In Martinelli's case, his first return to the match day squad since, obviously, you know, his injury. Big call for Mikel Arteta to drop Kai Havertz. I mean, not in terms of form. I thought he might go with him in terms of physicality. Oh, Mikel Arteta, I'm just deep. This is a bit of a mad lineup. Gaffer, please have a plan. Because the last time Jorginho played against City, Tuesday, he did do all right. And it might be a technical game. Maybe you can gamble a bit, you know, in the midfield because they're missing certain players. But boy, you know, the Manchester City press is relentless. And boy, is this really the game to be trying something new? You could say yes. You could say no. But you've got Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Rice, Jorginho, Odegaard, Trossard, Jesus, and Nketiah on the bench. Aaron Ramsdale, Thomas Partey, Tomiyasu, Kiwior, who some could argue would have got a look in, Smith Rowe, Vieira, Martinelli, and Havertz. The front three as well. Trossard having a bit of a tough period since he's come back from his injury. We're going to need you today. Apparently, he used to always play well against City, courtesy of the interviews I did with a couple of City fans in the build-up to this. You'd imagine that's Gabriel Jesus out wide. So, again, the transitions are going to be key. And to be fair, Jesus' work rate, for example, is going to be required today. And Nketiah gets a start in a massive game. I mean, there's no Bukayo Saka in it, and he's going to take the talking points. You know, I am evidently nervous. You know, I do hope we can win. I'll support my boys all the way. If I had to bet money, I don't think we're getting 3 points today, but I'll hope we can. You know, we need, if there's even 1% of self-belief in our team, we need to channel that really and truly, man. You know, City are more or less invincible, but they bleed just like us. Let's go out there and do the job. And Nketiah, I need to see a lot today. Jesus, I need to see a lot today. Zinchenko, I need to see a lot. Declan Rice, you know what you need to be doing. Odegaard, you know, I'm a big fan of Martin Odegaard, the Capitano, and a lot of you are as well. But it does feel like the Wolves are coming out of recent, and, you know, in big games, there's this urban myth that Odegaard doesn't turn up. So, yeah, man, it's an interesting lineup, especially that midfield. Well, to be fair, the middle third and the final third, I think all week I've been sitting here and saying, I believe Arsenal need to improve defensively and in the final third. But I think in the middle third, we need some additions, but I think we can take on every team in this planet, and I think we can give everybody a hard day in that middle third. So I'm going to need to be proved right by Mikel Arteta today, to be fair with you. But yeah, man, big up you lot tuned in. Keep your thoughts and whatnot coming in. Predictions, talking points, etc. Let's see, man. What do you lot make of Jorginho in midfield? What do you make of no Bukayo Saka? What do you make of Martinelli back? Could you even gamble that going into this game, obviously, Mikel Arteta, you've got a plan, but there's big Thomas Partey, boys on the bench there, like Partey, Rice, Odegaard. That looks like our best midfield trio, at least at the moment. Like, big up Jorginho, though. You do rank high for interceptions. The transitions are going to be crucial. And you'd imagine, without seeing the City team, you still could put out Nunez. You could still technically play Grealish and Foden in the 10. Julian Alvarez is going to be a key part in a game like this. So there's, I'm not one of them fans that thinks, oh, yeah, no Rodri, Of course, any weakness you can get in the City team, I'm not happy to see injuries, but of course you wouldn't want to play a full strength City team. But they're so much bigger than just one player. Like Pep Guardiola has shown that, and where other players are absent, either because they left the club or injured, other players step up. And Haaland hasn't even been in decent form going into this game. Arsenal fans, I think we know what that means. Jorginho in the midfield is a very risky move that could seriously backfire. Big risk, big reward, really. So we're going to have to see. What's your thoughts on Zinni? Because he's getting hella heat at the moment. I mean, disappointed in Zinchenko if that is his Instagram post, if I'm honest with you. Especially with what's going on over them sides. You'd think he'd be a bit sympathetic. Who's playing 6? Well, you'd imagine, in theory, Declan Rice, but you'd also say probably Jorginho will be the deepest of the midfield 3. And then obviously Declan Rice might be more glamorous. But then again, you could flip that, people, and say, with the handbrake that Declan Rice basically is in this team, do you allow Jorginho to kind of, I know he's not the most robust of midfielders in our squad, but do you allow him to get further and things? And I think the midfield battle is where the game's won and lost today, man. If I'm honest, we know Zinchenko's going to go in there. You've gone with Jorginho, Rice, and Odegaard. You'd imagine Jesus, is going to drip less so because he's not playing centrally, but is going to kind of do something in that regards. Trossard isn't an out-and-out winger like that, so he's going to be in the half spaces. So it leads me to believe that the transitions, really, or the space left in behind in a game like this is probably vital. Against Manchester City, there's going to be moments you suffer, you're under the cosh, hands in mouth moments, we're scared. But I also feel we can't go over defensive today, and that's probably why I would have lent towards Benjamin White. I understand bringing Tomiyasu in, especially with how, the threats that City have potentially in Doku down that left. But I did think there was every logic in maybe putting Tomiyasu left back and then keeping Benjamin White in the team, purely because obviously I thought Saka would have been playing. Brighton have equalised. It's an interesting lineup, man. It's an interesting lineup. And to be fair with you, if Manchester City beat Arsenal, it'd be the joint highest Premier League winning run for a team against an opponent, equaling Manchester United against Wigan, which stood from 2005 to 2011, and City themselves against West Brom from 2012 to 2018. The statistics don't look good, people. Arsenal have scored just 4 goals in their last 11 Premier League games against City. So that tells me, beyond the obvious, we're lacking belief. As much as we've got to respect City, long gone are the days in the Premier League, especially when you see upsets. How many upsets, like Wolves beating Manchester City last week? How many upsets has been a team sitting back for 90 minutes, 89 minutes, and they get one opportunity and they bag? 9 times out of 10 in today's day and age, it's about being sensible, but also being daring. We're at home, it's Manchester City. This is where we wanted to be. We wanted to be in games like this with the talking points. So it is what it is. No Saka, no party. I must admit, it doesn't feel like there's a party, but we're going to have to get on with it. Injuries are not exclusive to us. So we're just going to have to keep it moving. There's been 63 goals in the last 15 PL games at the Emirates Stadium. So that tells you we're in for one, people. You lot settle your nerves. Saka has scored in each of his last 2 appearances against City at the Emirates, people. So we're missing our star boy. Obviously, Haaland has scored in both of his PL appearances against Arsenal. And we failed to keep a clean sheet in 11 games at the Emirates versus City. And we've just kept 2 clean sheets. So I'm reading 2 things in our last 15 Premier League home games. So, boy, the statistics don't look good. We don't need statistics to tell us with Manchester City. And look at it, people. That's our Premier League record against City since our last win. Even if you beat City, it doesn't mean much. Obviously it helps us mentally. It is 3 points. It shows us that we can compete. But it can't be nice. For some of these players that have been on a regular run of getting beat up by City, the only place we can't lose to them is at Wembley. It can't be nice. Look at this. Look at it. Like, since then, where Wenger was the manager and that, it's been me, boy, 4 points off Man City in 2015-16. That is unheard of. Imagine we got that last year. That's 4 points on the board, ifs and buts. It's crazy. Oh, at least we got a draw there. And since then, it's not nice reading, is it? So, yeah, smash the like button, people. Let me let you lot make your opinions on the game and just see the lineup in front of me. But, yeah, it's what it is. We're going to have to get on with it. Guys and girls, it's as simple as that. We're just going to have some belief and just see what we can do. We need to pattern this record card. It's 2 peak. 15 I think it was either 12 or 15 league games. That is unheard of, man. It's embarrassing. It's horrendous. I hope we can be clinical today. If we're not clinical today, we need to forget it. You know, football's a simple game, complicated by idiots. You know, you look at the managers in today's day and age, you've got Arteta, you've got Pep, you've got Ten Hag, you've got Guardiola, you've got whatever, Simeone, whatever manager, and contrasting styles. You know, one's more attacking, one's more defensive. Fundamentally, you know, you can do whatever you want or not do whatever you want. You still need to get 3 points. You still need to put the ball in the back of the net. So we need to be clinical. And I feel the standards have risen at the football club. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh, simply saying, yeah, you know, we need to score more and things like that, especially in games like Bournemouth. I feel we could have created more chances. Is the chance conversion where it needs to be? Do we defend to the standard that we need to be? Because even in the last top 6 games where we took 4 points against Man United and Spurs, you live to fight another day. There were things where, regardless of the result, that you may not get, that were in that game, that you may not get away with against a team like Man City. And this is the scenario we wanted to be in. You know, again, I want my players to go out there and believe in themselves, essentially. You know, we want to be a club that is challenging for big trophies. In today's day and age, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have to play a team like City with some sort of talking points going into that sort of game. So we're going to have to. And, you know, it's definitely a lot more rosier as a club than when Mikel Arteta first walked in. Think about all the problems we have now and all the problems we had then. These are almost like luxury problems, if I'm completely honest with you. We're finally a competent football club again. So they should relish it. You're finally, Arsenal's being spoken about as a half-decent club again, which everybody needed. You know, this, as Wenger said, you know, if you stop telling your wife she's beautiful, she soon forgets. And Arsenal, for a long time, we sat down and forgot how magnificently beautiful this club is, man. Appreciate the support. Bit unfair on Tommy based on his performance against Lens. I just think with Tomiyasu, he gives you a lot defensively. You evidently go up another gear defensively with someone like Tomiyasu in your side. But I do think he takes a lot from the attacking sort. You know, he does overlap and do the traditional fullback, and he is relatively both-footed for a defender, and he does give you a lot of height, and you can compete more on the duels and maybe even be a bit more smarter from set pieces in that regards. But I just think Arteta's betting on, you know what, Jorginho, Zinchenko, we're going to try and play football today. Whether we're able to actually play football, as you lot know, is a completely different thing. Hopefully, this run finally ends. And if we lose, I don't think it's all doom and gloom. If we win, we shouldn't get excited, really and truly. We just need to keep moving in the same direction. Of course, I want to win and head into the international break in some positive spirits because, yeah, man, Partey and Martinelli were supposed to start over in Nketiah and Jorginho. I mean, definitely without Bukayo Saka, could you have put Trossard over on the right and put Martinelli on the left? Because going into the game, you did hear Saka and Martinelli travelled. There is every logic with some fans if they wanted Saka and Martinelli, if they were fit to both start, but I think it'd be too much of a gamble, and I'd probably gamble a bit more on Saka, and then you've got Martinelli as an impact player, which technically could be the case. I really, again, I'll hold my hands up if we get 3 points. Mikel Arteta has the right to use his team in any sort of way he wants. But I do feel Thomas Partey, man, we're missing a lot. I feel that's one that needed to start. Again, it's not just Jorginho. As I said in the aftermath of the North London derby, yes, Jorginho made a mistake, but football's a 90-minute game. Did we defend collectively to the standard? Did we put our chances away? Did we create enough? We can't just look at one player, but you can imagine the first things that are going to be said is, for Nketiah and Jorginho arguably being in the team. But I do think we should have bet on Martinelli. I don't know his fitness. And again, yes, if Martinelli starts and he suffers something early doors, you've wasted him. But I would have probably bet on Martinelli. At whatever minutes you can give us, just give us something in it. If you can give us an hour, that's good enough. And to be fair, Trossard's more highlight reels in an Arsenal shirt probably come when he's an impact, even though I would have started him. I understand why Nketiah is going to play and stuff like that. And obviously Jesus has gone out to the flanks. But I probably would have still tried to get Jesus through the middle, man. I think this is a statement kind of game from him. I want everyone to stand up to be counted. But at games like this, everybody, of course, but Odegaard in particular, Jorginho in particular. Odegaard, you're the captain. Jorginho, wealth of experience. Declan Rice, wealth of experience. Won a trophy for West Ham, playing for England. It's almost like Declan Rice has always been here type of thing. So we're going to need to stand up today, man. It's a big game. We can't be on no Mickey Mouse stuff, if I'm honest with you. So, yeah. DG, when Partey's not sharp, he's bound to make countless errors. Probably shouldn't be starting. I mean, everyone can make errors, and Partey's been training a couple of days, he's been on the bench in the last 2 games. I'm sure Arteta knows more than me, but God forbid if something happens to Jorginho or Declan Rice in the first 30 seconds of that game, you'd imagine Thomas Partey would be a candidate to start. So once you're obviously, we know certain players have different minutes or are able to play different minutes physically, but in theory, whether you're on the bench or you're in the lineup, from you're in the match day squad, that tells me as an ignorant fan that you can play 30 seconds or 90 minutes in a game. I would have bet on Partey because I think he gives us a lot more in midfield, man. And to be fair, Partey has been a first name on the team sheet under Arteta since he's joined the club. Obviously, at the start of the season, he was playing in right back, so many people would say he's shoehorning Partey into the side them times, which isn't wrong. But at the same time, if he bets that, long story short, regardless of where he is on the pitch, I need him, then it is what it is. And I just feel Declan Rice would have been helped out. I know their midfield isn't quite it, but Declan Rice would have been helped out. Declan Rice is great, but he's not Superman. And also, again, this just tells me City are going to, double down even more on the ball playing. We've got to remember, just because they've lost Rodri and don't really have a like for like, that doesn't mean that they haven't got a suitable sort of game plan. All of their players defend, and that comes down to game management, tactical fouls, which is going to be a theme today, and exploiting any small lapse in concentration, which is bound to happen from both teams. This is football. Every player can't be concentrated for a full 90 minutes. In an ideal world, that'd be lovely, but you're bound to lose the ball. Mistakes are bound to happen. This is essentially the belly of the beast of the sport that we all love, people. So yeah, man, big up you lot. And where's my manners? In fact, as usual, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, good night, depending on where you lot are in this world, people. So yeah, smash the like button, keep your thoughts and whatnot coming for Manchester City. Phil Foden starting, Bernardo Silva starting, Julian Alvarez is starting. So I expect a lot of rotation. And I was bang on the money. I was bang on the money in one of, again, big up to everybody that's watched all of my Arsenal versus Manchester City previews, yeah. But the one I specifically edited, I told you, lot, Pep Guardiola could be playing Rico Lewis in midfield. And what has he done? Rico Lewis is in midfield. There you have it. He's got Rico Lewis, Alvarez, and Kovacic as a midfield. That scares me. Both midfield scare me because this Arteta and Pep, they're operating at higher frequencies. We know you're in for a long day if you're playing against Diaz, It looks like Guardiola. Is it Guardiola? Galvador? I can't pronounce your name, but the Croatian lad is playing left back. Ake's at centre half. I wonder if there'll be a swap there. Kyle Walker, boy, it's Kyle Walker, isn't it? Arguably the best out and out fullback right-sided fullback in the game at his old age. So yeah, him versus Trossard will be an interesting battle. I'm sure, if in a nice way, Trossard and Martinelli, they're more contrasting. Martinelli's probably our best player on the counter attack. He's more ferocious with it. So yeah, Trossard's probably going to go, try and tire him out. And then obviously you want to see Martinelli come on. But Rico Lewis, he'll drift into the pockets. And I'm quite scared of this lineup from Pep because I almost see it as three different teams. You're probably going to see a two of sorts of either Julian Alvarez and Foden. Obviously, you're going to see Kovacic and Lewis. Lewis's role is going to be very interesting today. And also, we got to remember Pep Guardiola is capable of changing things. He's gone with, a lot of the talk going into this game was it be Grealish or Doku? They're both on the bench. Boy, John Stones, he said he wouldn't be fit for Arsenal. He's on the bench. So yeah, man, a lot of stuff going on. Damn it, DG called it with the Rico. Old man. Boy. Who's the bench, big man? I can't read the thing on the screen. Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Kirio, Partey, Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson, Martinelli, and Mr. Kai Havertz. Well, go on, DG. We are going to war, but I must be honest, my defense is as suspect as a bank robber. Saliba must step up to the plate or we're toast. I hear that, and throughout the pitch, got to win individual battles. Saliba and Gabriel, it's a big day. But someone like Haaland, the whole team has to chip in. A midfielder might have to man-mark Haaland for a bit. Again, communication is going to be key. And what makes me a bit more positive, but also nervous, is we're at the Emirates. We seem to, never never lose to the end sort of thing. But we're a lot more open on the transition. We're a bit more emotional. I think that's reflected in Mikel Arteta and our team, really. I want us to be boring for the neutrals. I don't think this will be. I think if you're a neutral fan, especially rival fans, because, I saw Spurs, we can run agendas on Liverpool fans, provided we do what we need to do. But, with their drawing. But we've seen all the op club get 3 points. Everybody's scheming on us. It's a lovely day to be watching football. Boy. Give Jorginho some faith, man. Let's have faith. Let's have faith, man. Let's have faith. 30, appreciate you for resubscribing. Big up American Gooner. And you're right. We do need a point, man, at the very least. Listen, if you offer me a point before the game, boy, I'm having it. I'm having it. I'm having it. But, boy, football don't work like that. I'm so happy about calling Rico Lewis in centre mid. I Pep, shout me, man. Let me just follow you. You don't even have to pay me. Just let me follow you lot around for a year, man. Just let me be a fly on the wall when you're doing your tactical stuff, man. Be crazy to learn from Pep. I predict an early goal. I can see it coming. Boy, both teams' game plans go out the window. Subs are going to win us the game. I can feel it. Boy, you're gonna need to be on your toes today. Boy, man. Boy. You know, I'll be honest, people. You know, today, because I was so scared, before I went live, I was looking at 55 quotes on overcoming fear. And this one, where is it with Shakespeare? Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. So yeah, man, a coward dies 1,000 deaths. So let's be brave today, man. As always, Shay, I could take losing. I don't like to take losing. I don't like to draw. But if we've pushed ourselves, Saka is not in the squad in any capacity. But as I was saying, if we've pushed ourselves to our absolute minimum, a maximum, definitely not minimum, absolute maximum, and City, one of the City players do things that are out of this world, sometimes you just have to hold your hands up. Don't let it be because of cheap mistakes, switching off, lapses in concentration. I don't want to do this thing we typically do about City where we lose is, oh yeah, but for 60 minutes this was good, and if that didn't happen and this happened, we have now got to that scenario as a football club. If we're genuinely fighting City for titles or trying to avoid them winning a title and throw our own name into the ring, doesn't matter how you do it, get 3 points. Of course, context is key. There's obviously been games in general for all teams where teams played well and not won. They've played absolutely garbage and won the game. You know, you could say Man United nicking it yesterday, really courtesy of Scott McTominay with Brentford. But boy, it's a crazy game. These are the days we live for. Big up US, man, and big up all the international fans tuned in. If City score first, it might be over. I don't want it to be over because any game plan that these boys worked on, you know, is based on Manchester City having to score at some point. When was the last time Manchester City didn't score in a game? Probably they didn't score in the Newcastle in the league game. But you'd be scratching your head if someone had a gun to your head and said, name 10 times off the top of your head in the last year or 18 months where have City have not scored goals. I don't want to see heads dropping if you concede first. I don't want to see that at all. You lot are professional footballers. You never conceded the goal before. Get your heads up. Any player that feels sorry for themselves today, and I feel sorry for you because this is a big ask. Tell Arteta and go on the bench or come out the match day squad. You relish it today. You know, if everybody takes care of their own individual performance, in theory, the collective takes care of itself. We don't know what the ref is going to do or not do in relation to City and us, but we're going to have to see, man. It's going to be an interesting game. I hope it is anyways. 59 likes. Appreciate you lot. City are conceding these days. So be brave. Because they're going to have a bunch of chances and stuff like that. But we're going to get chances. And I would say beyond the obvious, the golfing class generally between the way City are operating, and as much as I love my club Arsenal, the key thing for me is they're ruthless. And Arsenal and Arteta are becoming a bit that, but they're very ruthless. You know, it could be a game where it's heading for a draw and it's 3-1 or whatever, and you know they'll get 3 chances and score 3 goals. It's like we like foreplay before we penetrate first. So yeah, man. Clinicalness, ruthlessness, they'll take their chances. As I said, we're getting in that scenario where, of course, if we don't win, we sit, we diagnose where things went wrong. But did you win or lose? That's all that matters. All that matters is points on the board. You know, and you know, if you're trying to do the impossible, which it near enough is, you know, how many people have pipped City to a league title? Big up Liverpool in that regards. You need to be looking at 90 odd points. And you need to be taking points off your rivals. If you can't take points off your rivals, you need to be amazing and faultless for 36 games. Can you bet on Arsenal or any club doing that? We literally can't do that already because, you know, we should have taken full points, arguably against Fulham, arguably against Spurs, and to be fair with you, against Lens as well, where we've been in the winning position or the driving seat and we've not come home with what we require. DG, what do you think of the midfield? I'm intrigued to see what Jorginho is doing. Obviously, generally, because many people wouldn't have said Rico Lewis from a City perspective in midfield. Many people probably wouldn't have seen Jorginho play today. Obviously, Zinchenko's going to run in there. I'm keen to see just in general how the midfield is. And really off the ball, you've got Foden and Bernardo Silva. They're obviously 1v1 demons. They've obviously got skill, but they're playing in wide areas. They're obviously not wingers like that. They're not going to get chalk on their boots. They're not inside forwards. They're just kind of in the pocket. So it'll be a very interesting game. I think it's a game for football, as stupid as that sounds. And what I mean by that is obviously the ball. But off the ball, man, I'm telling you, Julian Alvarez, if you switch off for a second with City, can't forget They have the ability to literally score within 2 passes all over that field. You reckon Nketiah scores today? I mean, he did score against United, so if he wants to, start being our savior against the Manchester clubs, it would be nice to start today. I don't care how we do it. Of course, I just want to win. Don't care who scores. Just put the ball in the back of the net. It could come off Diaz's ear for an own goal for all I care. So yeah, 124 people watching. Big up Talawa TV. Make sure you're subscribing to the platform. Only 64 likes. Hit the like button. It doesn't cost a thing. And the best things in life are free, which technically this isn't, because you're paying your internet, or I hope you are. Shout out to some of you that are probably using your neighbor's, router and that. But yeah, big up you lot. My head is still trying to understand this lineup Arteta as a scheme with the subs. I mean, if it works or doesn't work, the business is results. So, if Arsenal win, Mikel Arteta, the papers will say Mikel Arteta is brave, he's innovative, he's fearless, he's this, that, and the other. I think it'd be rude to definitely refer to Mikel Arteta as stupid, but, he would be described as probably idiotic if it goes left. Big risk, big reward. And what I would say, whether it goes right or wrong, Mikel Arteta isn't going to put a team out there that ultimately doesn't, in his own mind, give us the best chance of winning. Because again, one good thing about Pep, and I'd imagine Arteta is from the same school of thought, as great as these managers are and all the ideas and mavericky, they surround themselves with coaches, not just coaches for the sake of it, but people who will tell them, I think that's dodgy, or better yet, they listen to other people's opinions. So you'd imagine, again, they will know more about football than us, but I don't know. One of Arsenal's assistants must have sat there and said, "Are you sure about Jorginho, boss? I think this." And obviously, Mikel Arteta has his own thoughts, and every manager, your own thoughts. De Zerbi does it as well. You get your own thoughts. You listen to the deliberation of others, but ultimately, it's your decision, and he's going to have to live or die by that, innit? What I would say with Jorginho, last top 6 game, you let us down. Fix up today. To be fair, you did look all right against Brentford, I believe, is the next game you played. You had a good reaction. Hopefully we see something. We need to take our chances. Can't be missing gilt-edged chances. There you have it. The problem with your players is that they make too many mistakes. That added level of focus, really and truly. And that goes for everyone. Everyone makes mistakes. It's football. But yeah, once you want to start winning stuff, the margins for error are slim, and you can't afford to do that in a game like City. But if mistakes happen, they need to sit there and say, F it, go on. If I don't want to see any players' heads drop, because for me, I don't know these players. I don't know them from a personal point of view. So I can't just look at your face and draw conclusions. But when we played City at the Etihad last season and I was doing a watch along, some of you will remember, big up to you lot that was there. It's still on YouTube. In the tunnel, it looked like we were shook. It looked like the game, not that we didn't try to win, but it looked like the game was lost. It looked like we City are not a hype. Obviously, they're great, but we fed into the hype. Like I said, they bleed just like us. They make mistakes just like us. We ain't beat them, but they have lost. They have lost twice this season, technically, so it's possible. But you have to believe. And crucially, like you said, take your chances. I think we have an issue with creating chances, let alone taking them. So you're right. We're going to have to be spot on today. You're going to have to be clinical today. I think someone made a point. I do think the subs will have a big bearing on the game as well. So, yeah, man. Bellingham has as many league goals as Haaland this season. Crazy. DG, I need this win. I need us to... Don't you say the rest. DG prediction done. Are we not underdogs if everyone says City will win? We are underdogs, really and truly. I mean, everyone's going to be an underdog against City, but forget all of that, man. Forget all of that. I don't want to be no underdog. Underdog, whatever dog, just go out there and try and win today, man. It's long now, man. It's embarrassing, really. It's not embarrassing to lose to City, but it's embarrassing how long this runs up. And prove it to yourselves, because some of you have been on a regular getting spanked by City in this team, really. I mean, we have shown we can beat City this season already in the English Super Cup. I wish this was at Wembley. Why hasn't Smith Rowe been given a run out there? I don't get it. You'd have to take that with Mikel Arteta, probably because he's not fully fit. Obviously, there's been a persistence with Kai Havertz, then Fabio Vieira, owing to good form, got a little bit of a look in there. You could have argued that Smith Rowe could have been a candidate to, especially with Saka's absence, to maybe even start in that 8 channel or in that left. I didn't think Arteta would experiment with him or Reece Nelson. Nelson, you could even argue, probably could have started the North London derby. This is what he's gone with, isn't it? And it goes without saying, the centre halves. One thing I like about having Saliba back is that obviously we play a high line, but we've got athletic players with Rob Holding, as you know. And again, Rob Holding was not the only reason we did not take points of City, but it's almost like stick or twist. Do you still play the high line and gamble and know that ultimately if you get in trouble, Holding might come up short? Or do you drop the line back, the kind of not play a high line, really just drop back into your own half? And obviously that's going to invite City higher up the field. Level of focus, man. especially in the last couple of embers of each half as well. Because City, you make a mistake, and boy, it's long. It's really long. So Jorginho best not give away no stupid mistakes. I mean, he's not going to go out there on purpose and do things, but it's games like this I want to see him make the difference. Say what you say about Jorginho, but, you know, he's won stuff for his country. He's played for massive clubs. Obviously, he's won a lot of things at Chelsea. You have a wealth of experience. You're like an encyclopedia, really and truly. You know, the younger players at Arsenal should be just always asking this guy questions and picking his brain about his career, how to handle stuff, etc., etc. You know, and I think he is a big character in the dressing room. In fact, I think there's certain traits of how Jorginho plays in midfield. Declan Rice has spoken about previously at West Ham how Jorginho, someone he looks at to try and add little things into his game. Before that man leaves the club, there's many tips and pointers I'm sure he's already given you, but could give you. I also believe that with Trossard, where you look at Nelson, Saka, Smith Rowe, etc., because I actually think it's dumb because, you know, who would you say in theory is the best finisher? Is it someone who takes the chances with more glee and they look a bit more crisp at it? Or is it the person with more goals? I think if in theory, if every one of our attacking players could get 38 games, 90 minutes for this example, people, I don't think Trossard would score the most goals. But I think he's the best finisher at the club. And what I mean by that is if he needs to take an extra touch and shoot, he'll do that. If he needs to take more touches, he'll do that. When to actually hit it first time, you know, body angles when he's finishing, you know, making it in that box, making a little yard of space and getting things away. You know, I think Trossard will probably be the best at that at the club. I think there's a lot that Trossard could pass on. I don't think Partey or Martinelli are 100% fit, just about make bench, I believe. Probably, man. But either way, this is what we're rocking with, innit? So it's there now. I'm sure Mikel Arteta has to have been working at London Coley all week on this game plan with the players and with his coaching staff. Whether it works is another thing. It's a bit of a spanner in the works. I want to say on one hand, maybe Pep and Arteta were expecting each other because they know each other like that to maybe do something a bit left or something people weren't planning for. But at the same time, for theory, Pep may have assumed Partey, Jorginho, and Odegaard. You now Partey, Rice, and Odegaard. Now you see a Jorginho. Obviously, nobody apart from me expected Rico Lewis to play in centre midfield. So we'll have to see. It's going to be like a chess match. And as I always say, in games like this, in theory, you know, because you know the trailer for this game would be great. Whether the actual movie, the 90 minutes, is good is another thing. But games like this, as much as it's, you know, there's plenty of quality players out there, many talking points and systems, etc. Off the ball is what's going to make the difference today. Off the ball. I'm still scarred by Bernardo Silva diving for a penalty with Granit Xhaka, but the build up to that, because if you go and watch that game whenever it was, Bernardo Silva looked at our players, saw that there was a gap, ran into it. The rest is unfortunately history. We're not convinced so far this season, and our home form isn't great. This Wolves City game gives us hope. We have to be switched on for the whole game. And, you know, City, I wouldn't say they're a wounded animal, but they may feel, quote unquote, that they're a wounded animal and trying to take their pain out on us, really. I'm not going to say it means more to City than us because both teams can get 3 points, but we have more to prove to ourselves, to our fans, to the wider footballing community, evidently, that we can beat City really and truly. I think it should mean a bit more than us, really. It's like City are, in a nice way, they're spoiled. You know, they've achieved things through hard work that we dream of doing, really. You know, but if you're one of these Arsenal starting 11 players, you should look at them with a healthy bit of jealousy. Like, I want these lot spot. I want to do stuff. It's like these lot are. It's like we're hungry. We ain't eating in a week, and these lot are eating in the finest restaurants that life can offer, really and truly. Take food off their plate, man, and make it difficult, really and truly. Because at home it should be difficult, and I do think a game at the Emirates is difficult in general, but as somebody said, the lapses in concentration, the moments of switching off, these things are going to be amplified in a game of this magnitude. If we win, I'm not trying to hear any excuses on behalf of City. I don't think Manchester City will cut excuses, really. And, you know, whether they've got Rodri, whether we've got this, that, and the other, if we win in it, really. But the ratio is still 12-1, so it would prove that we can do it, specifically in the league. So, yeah, man. Again, people, I'm getting so caught up in conversation with you lot. Again, I'm still here. I've avoided it, but let me do the boring thing, which is evidently using Photoshop and getting the lineup. So, yeah, we've got Mr. Raya in goal. We all expected him to probably get the nod. When Ramsdale will get an opportunity again, I don't know. You know, you can't guarantee. He's been called up to England, but you can't guarantee when his next start will come for England. Mr. Saliba, it's games like this, you know. You know, Haaland is a quality striker. You're a quality centre back. These are the matchups. And obviously, it's not one man versus one man, but you get the point. Gabriel, I need you today. I know at your best, sometimes in games like this, you can make mistakes, and Gabriel still got the bozo gene, even though it's not been that deep. I need Gabriel today. I need you in the build-up play. I need you in your want to defend. Zinchenko and Jesus in particular, City sold you, and then they won a treble. They might be thinking, boy, we don't need you. You lot are not as good as we thought. Go and show Pep that he was quote-unquote wrong for selling you. And I need Zinchenko to be switched on defensively. Of course, he's never going to be a great defensive fullback, but need to be switched on. And he knows that. I mean, if you didn't, I had to have told you, because I don't know if City will necessarily target his flank, but we see it all the time. You know, people will try and teams will try and take advantage of the space Zinchenko leaves. They'll try and isolate him and try and see his 1v1 defensive skills, or they'll try to pop it over his head. And I think generally this season, he's done all right in that regards, but last game, everybody let themselves down, in it really. Midfield is crucial. You've got Mr. Jorginho. You've got Mr. Declan Rice, who Pep Guardiola was singing your praises in the week or in the build-up to this game. This man is scary. He's like a villain. Pep Guardiola, you are scary. Do you know what? I'll change the channel. I'll change the channel back after the, when kickoff is here. We got 24 minutes in that regard, and I'm sweating like a pig. Boy. Woo! Arsenal versus City, eh? I mean, the good news is, regardless what happens, we've only got to do this again at the Etihad, whenever that is, and the talking points will probably be more amplified. Haaland's wearing a cap. I wonder if that's a City cap or if that's a personal cap, because, so you got a brand, you've got one of the best young players or footballers in general wearing your cap on Sky Sports. You're going to get some sales, aren't you? You've got Mr. Odegaard. If anything, I think if you did a City combined 11 with Arsenal, to be honest, you could argue apart from Saka and Odegaard, nobody really gets in there. So I need you to prove that today. I can't lie. I tried to cheat the game, people, and do the lineup before, and I was not that I had anything to be confident on, but I was confident Saka would be here, and it's breaking my heart that I have to delete his name out of it, if I'm completely honest. I do wonder if it's Trossard or Jesus on the left or right. As you'd imagine, Trossard could go over to the right-hand side. But I would kind of like to see Jesus on that side as well, because he helps out defensively. But then again, could we be too strong defensively on the left? Because in theory, Declan Rice is probably going to go out there as well. And obviously, you've got Gabriel. Benjamin White, Saliba probably needs support. Odegaard's going to be in that right pocket. So maybe Jesus goes over there to kind of balance it out, rather than having Declan Rice and Jesus in front of Zinchenko, essentially. We'll have to see. Subs are going to be needed today. I know Mikel Arteta isn't really one of them guys that makes consistent substitutions. I know, some of our fans aren't really happy with that, and haven't been happy with that since he took over, really. But you're going to need those subs. Newcastle in the league. Right, that is very un-City-like defending. Sometimes you can catch City on a good night or a good day. If I had to predict, people, let me know your predictions as well. With my heart, 2-1 Arsenal. With my brain, unfortunately, because they've battered us so many times, and I know people, I'm not trying to be negative. If I had to bet money or my life was on it, I'm going to say 3-1 City. And of course, I hope I'm wrong. Let's put Nketiah's name in. I looked a bit weird. Nketiah, show why Gareth Southgate selected you. Nketiah living the dream. Number 14, getting called up for the country of his choice now. Boy, let's hope you come back capped. I don't know if you're going in, if you agree with that. Maybe you still have hope that, Mr. Nketiah will change his mind. But yeah, for Manchester City, you've got Mr. Edison. Rico Lewis is such a player, man. Like, such a player. I know there's a lot of talented players that come out of City's academy, whether they're like homegrown in that they've come out of the academy. They're like Manchester locals, or if they've been recruited. But Lewis, for me, he's in that realm with Phil Foden, in that, you lot are gonna be linchpins of the future. And to be fair with you, I would say the next manager after Pep Guardiola, when Foden and Lewis are kind of the go-to men, in the sense of, Rico Lewis in that case would kind of be Kyle Walker one day. I think the fruits that Pep is planting now, the next manager is really going to enjoy that. Slyly with Jeremy Doku as well, because he's an exciting player. The only thing he can't really do consistently is perform in terms of end product. But, working under Pep Guardiola, that's going to improve. And I think you're right, since you've signed for the club in that regards. I mean, Phil Foden, boy, Wonderful player, fantastic player. But if there's someone who I don't want to see a smile on his face, it would be Phil Foden, really, because I'm sure you've all seen that clip when he called us a dead club. Oh, Brett didn't even back your mum. You can have all that ability. You ain't got no morals. On to you. What a player. Ain't no Saka though. I know Saka could do what he's doing in an Arsenal shirt for City. Sure, Foden would be a great player for us, but could he make the difference if he had to be the guy? Arguably he's not the go-to man like that in the City squad. Don't mind me, people. I'm just running agendas. Phil Foden's a wonderful player, but it's it's going to be two interesting midfield lineups. It's going to be two very interesting midfield matchups. And we're going to have to see how it all plays out, man. I do think Lewis will be in a bit of a hybrid role. 18 years of age, playing under Pep Guardiola, completed life professional footballer. That's all right for some, isn't it? And it's that man, Julian Alvarez. Edu, regardless of the result, if Pep and City will still sell us players, go and chat to him, man. Go and chat to him. You're only getting minutes because Gundogan and them man left and there's injuries, Arsenal, there's a number 9 shirt there. That man's a demon, and he's, in a nice way, it's unfortunate that he's actually playing for City because I think he'd get a lot more flowers if he didn't have Haaland there. But I'm sure Manchester City fans respect what he's doing. But yeah, you've got Mr. Kovacic. What a player. That would have been the midfielder from Chelsea I would have signed, really. And you could argue City are the only ones that got a decent deal out of anyone that bought players from Chelsea in the summer. We got Zhang for Kai Havertz currently. I don't know where Man United are at with Mason Mount, but it doesn't seem like he's currently pulling up any trees over them sides. So yeah, you got Mr. Alvarez, and even him, man, he's playing. There'll be times he makes, he supports and he becomes it'll be like a support striker. There'll be times he'll press with Haaland. There'll be times he fills in instead of Haaland. And to be fair, Haaland, even on the topic of Haaland, his general plays improved quite a lot under Pep Guardiola. I think you really kind of saw that more so the second half of last season, in that he was still scoring goals, but we saw him do a bit more than just that, which no matter how good you are in a Pep Guardiola team, can't really just stand still. In fact, in world football, there's not really what strikers just, I'm only 28, but in my early life, there were strikers that literally would just stand up there for 90 minutes and not do much, but don't think there's a team off the top of my head that has that really and truly anymore. Striker market's on the floor. But nonetheless, it is what it is. I'm missing someone out. Edison, Walker, Diaz, okay, Lewis, Haaland, Foden. I'm bugging up. Here we have that. Again, smash the like button. Keep your thoughts coming, people. Again, appreciate you lot across the 3 platforms that are watching this with me. Let's get the lineup sorted for you lot. Kickoff is actually not that far away, actually. Raya, I need a performance, man. I think you've been a good keeper. I like you. And yes, I'm a big fan of Ramsdale. I'm not going to do that, doing too much what some of our fans do. But if I'm honest, Spurs, you made a good save. But that's one of the games where all right, cool. Now we're going to probably get to see how your traditional goalkeeping skills are. That and Lens in the Champions League away from home. Currently, I wouldn't say I'm wholeheartedly. I don't think you did anything glaringly wrong, bar the mistake. But I'm still not really convinced that it's a massive, massive upgrade on Ramsdale, even though I do simply see why he's in the team ahead of Ramsdale. And as I said, I'm a big fan of Ramsdale, but I don't really care about who's not playing and all that sort of stuff. As long as we get 3 points today, it is what it is. Where is this? Is that it? Oh, great stuff. There we have it, people. So that's the lineup to the left and right of myself, people. What else are you lot saying? We need to win, but City lineup, man. Boy, you're playing a magnificent team. Look at my gaffer, super maker, Teta. Not one hair out of place. Madness. Come on, gaffer. You make me feel a lot more comfortable when I see you on the sidelines and you're doing all of this. I need to see all of that. I don't know why, but it does. Like someone's doing something. Got too large on an Arsenal win. Oh. Being the underdogs, we should go into this game without fears and do our best. N16 there, you said it. All you can do is your best. As I said, if you walk away from the game, you gave it your all. We tried to take it and it weren't enough. Then we go back to the drawing board. But don't let it be through mistakes, through lapses of concentration and all of that. DG, the pain ends today. We play today. We win today. Must win. Stand firm. By God's grace, man. Why are we supposed to be stronger playing at home, but I'm questioning the poor performances at our ground, including the fan representation is also in question. I don't know, man. At the Emirates, it seems like there's not that added bit of focus. It's almost like, you know, obviously, it's almost like having two houses. Like if you go to your friend's house, like let's just say a relative's house, a distant relative's house, you're not gonna go into their house and put their sofa and put your feet on their sofa and be complacent. It seems like we're a bit respectful away from home in a nice way. We play our game, but we're a lot more respectful. We're a lot more street smart. We're a lot more ruthless. We're a lot more cunning. Obviously, in our own gaff. I don't know what we're on. Really disappointed to not see Havertz play as a striker. I wouldn't say I'm disappointed, but I hear it. That was even a talking point going into the game. Does Kai Havertz play as a false nine and all of that sort of stuff? I'd be lying if I said I ain't shook. Pep Guardiola's playing that 4D chess. I hear it, man. I hear it. I think we're underestimating who we are playing against. Boy, what is the poll saying on the YouTube chat? 66% went with are going with an Arsenal win. 15% are saying a draw. 19% are going with City. That must be rival fans setting us up, man. I'll turn it off after when the game kicks off, but that just seems like a couple of people damaging the votes, man. We need to be direct. Look at Neto causing them problems. DG, not confident, but we all want to be surprised by Arteta, and I'm going for 2-2 or 2-1 City. 2-1 City kills me to say. Lord Edward bagging today. I'm speaking it into existence. John is saying Arsenal 4, Man City 1. That's crazy. Everyone like and subscribe. DG, never miss a live video. Appreciate that. Not confident. Squad depth starting Jorginho and Havertz 65 million up the wall in the circles. Not an happy man. I'm so hyped. I hope we win this one. I think all us Arsenal fans do. DG Haaland to pull a cramp in the warm up. I don't think so. I think rival fans are running bants in the chat, man. In the poll in the YouTube chat. There's no way in hell there's that, man. How many of our players can get into a starting City team? Saka. Well, everybody fit. What starting lineup would you argue with City? Because you got Stones, you could play in midfield and all of that. Confidently, Saka. Maybe Martinelli on the basis of they got Doku and Grealish. You know, I think Martinelli could fight among them, but starting lineup, Saka, probably. But then you got Bernardo and them, man. Boy, defense needs to come up big again today. It's going to be a long game. For possession, maybe, not sure that is the right approach. Yeah, man, I think it's exactly that. You know, with Jorginho, we're trying to play football today, isn't it? Which you could argue Jorginho loves one touch too many. He's going to need to be spot on today. But I'm supporting Jorginho. He's our man. He went carnival and that. You know, obviously, I know he plays for Italy, but he's Brazilian. So, of course, he's going to go carnival. He's cool, man. I hope it works, though. I really do. Realistically, as much as it hurts, I'm negative on this one. 2-1 City. I hope I'm wrong. I think that goes for a lot of us. I want to be wrong as well. Look at it. The sun's shining. Theo Walcott's in the building. We're sporting the new woman's shirt that we've got that's come out. Scary, man. Scary. No Saka, no Rodri. Gonna have to get on with it. Garassi scored a hat-trick yesterday. How do you feel about him? Still not 100% convinced, but in a day and age where there isn't too many strikers, he's backing away in the Bundesliga. City play us like they're playing the Invincibles. We play them spooked. We're about to get hammered. Rather have Kai up front than Eddie with Jesus. I hear that, but I'm not with it, man. Eddie hasn't shown enough to lead the line of late. I hear that. I agree with that. Let's be hungry like wolves. Vamos. Why isn't Partey starting? Jorginho in the starting lineup and Eddie and Ketia? This isn't looking good already. I mean, we can be not confident, but at least let a ball be kicked. We've got 11 minutes until kickoff. At least let a ball be kicked before you say that. Like, we just don't know yet. 3-2 Arsenal, says Johnny. And Ramsdale on the bench is crazy. I mean, I don't think anyone expected my man to play. Shout all the sweetenings in the chat. Shout out the sweetenings indeed. Like, DG, would you take a draw right now? What? A point against City? Yes. I know, yeah, there's no Rodri. We might catch them on a good day. You know, no, 100%. A draw. If you gave me a point right now, I'm busting out. We're going safe. We're going to international break. All right. We live to fight another day. Man said betting. Big up DG. Voted for the win just out of blind faith. Terrified of this game, but hoping we play out of our skin and sneak out a 2-1. Hope we can. Raps for Arsenal, top blue. You know, one little Burnley win and Fulham, and you know, you start to see all my long-term supporters that happen to be Chelsea fans. They're starting to return. I hear it. It feels like all the haters are assembling and praying on our downfall. Let's wait for the game to start. Amen. I'd be a lot less confident with those two in the lineup. Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne missing makes it a winnable game, though. I think it's deeper than just that. But yeah, man, I was confident all week, but now I'm free. Arteta didn't watch Sky Sports' simulation. Havertz scored 2. I think that shows you why you shouldn't watch them playing FIFA, whatever they're doing. Not going to lie, we ain't looking so convincing. I hear it in terms of the lineup, but we haven't kicked a ball. So how can you say that already? Like, literally. Honestly, I don't mind Jorginho in the 8. We need a controller in midfield. He's the closest we have to one. Hope I don't eat my words. I mean, is it going to be a thing where Rice is deeper than him? And he can go forward and kind of link play, and you kind of be beyond the point because he still would have to, but you free Jorginho of kind of the defensive responsibilities and you put the burden on Declan Rice? Or is it a thing where Jorginho is going to do the initial build-up play and you're going to have Declan Rice more as a ball-winning midfielder than a 6 today? Boy, we'll have to see. Need to control our minds, no mistakes. We need to play without an inferiority complex against these lot. It's a psychological game for sure. 9 minutes until kickoff. For real, there's so many Chelsea fans in the chat trolling now. They are having emergency meetings. It's crazy. Had to take my hiatus because we are robbed. Don't run, man. Don't run. DG, bro, it's been 4 years of watching Eddie. Isn't good, bro. Just going to be running around aimless today. Watch. I hear it, but to be fair with you, I do think in the last 18 months, Eddie Nketiah has come a long way. I think he is a Premier League level player. But of course, I would like another strike. I'd like a difference maker and all of that sort of stuff. Hell is all of this? Dan Aziz versus Joshua Buatsi. Big up the boxers then, but like, why are we using this big game as promotion for that? I don't care about boxing. You not see his football today. The Emirates looks beautiful. The stage is firmly set. Come on. It is what it is. You know what? It is what it is. Let's die on our swords, man. Simple as that. It's not the 11 that leaves the Emirates with the points. Hear that? Put £100 on Nketiah to score. Have I messed up? But I don't know. Like, boy, take the point, no question. Yeah, if you offered us a point. Come on, Pep, man. You let them lot down the road beat you lot up all the time. Back the boys. They ate all we got. Pressure, indeed. We can say that because we're watching them play, brother. Jorginho should never start already. Ramsdale should start as well. Raya isn't convincing. To be fair with you, is Ramsdale or Raya 100% convincing? You know, I'd love for Ramsdale to start, but Raya, I wouldn't have started Eddie. I'm with you with that. I wouldn't have started Jorginho, but this is why Arteta's the gaffer, innit? Setting the stage hype. This City dagger is going to be memorable. But hey, you say that if we lose, we get on with it. You know, swear down, you lot are top of the league now, Chelsea, after 2 victories. Crazy. But I rate you lot, though. You come a long way. You're actually scoring goals. You lot can actually have a goal of the month competition online now with your fans. I respect it. Chelsea. And you best mind how you're talking, because one thing's for certain, you know what time it is on the 21st of October, innit, at 5:30. We will be doing a watch along for that. You know, we won't even. You think Arteta is even going to rub himself out like he's doing today? Well, let Smith Rowe and them man patting you as they always do. You know what? Let me chill out. Yeah, me chill out. You got me. Now, Raya starts. We're overdoing it. I think you mean. DG thoughts on the lineup. Brazy. Scary, but also exciting, but more scary. Big calls. Arteta has shown he'll flex his muscles, and whether he gets it right or wrong, we've called for Arteta to make difficult decisions, to try different things and make us more unpredictable. You know, we've seen what we're seeing now. We've obviously seen Partey playing in defense. We've seen Kai Havertz, crazy things. So I have to see. They can finally do that. We'll have that. Nketiah, what? The same Nketiah that you lot released, and then we signed him up and he scored and celebrated with you lot. Allow it, man. You lot got bigger problems, man. I don't check the league table, but because I've missed Top Blue in the chat so much, let me look at the league table because, yeah, he's in a great mood. I don't look at the league table, but let me see. I rate it, though. Big up Chelsea, 11th. Don't have to accept cookies to see you on the website. That you lot, yeah? Careful, though. Be careful. You know, you actually might have to support Spurs because they got Fulham next. We've obviously got you lot. Boy. You lot are behind Crystal Palace. Roy Hodgson. Fair enough. No way we win. Let me stop, man. 5-0 City. Well, top blue. I'm on to you, man. Just because I think you're going to be laughing come 90 minutes. Oh, the City jacket is lit. Stop showing me the City players. I'm getting nervous. Show me my Arsenal players, Sky Sports. Someone's got to go out there and fly into the first 50-50. Someone just take someone out, man. Just fly into it. Obviously, win the ball in that. Oh, Haaland. Haaland had to. He's the last one to walk out. This guy wants it today, man. Why are they just showing City? Where's the Arsenal stuff? Bernardo Silva's in the cut. Yes, finally. Come on, boys. Whatever God or gods or religious background you lot have, people pray. Even if you're atheist, you better find some faith today. Come on, Declan Rice. Oh, our pre-match attire is lit as well, man. Eddie, you got something for us. Black History Month. Come on, man. We need to see something today. Come on, man. Please. Jorginho, come on, please, man. You know what? The players that make me nervous in our team generally, Zinchenko, you're a wavy player. I got a lot of time for you. You make me confident, but you make me nervous. Eddie, you make me nervous, even though you're doing your thing. Jorginho, you make me nervous, especially games like this. Please, man. Big up DG Arsenal to win 2-1, say less. Boy. Yeah, I have, man. It's unfortunate. Alvarez and Foden better than Haaland so far this season. That's why you got a squad. I can't lie, DG. I feel like Arteta opted out of the Havertz in the 9 tactic, as I would imagine Pep would have downloaded a counter strategy to that already. So he's being unpredictable with Eddie. I really hope that defense is in trouble, boy, because it's a big game, man. You're going against arguably the best centre, in my opinion, anyways, the best centre half in the Premier League in Ruben Diaz. Ake's been great. Boy, Carl Walker as well. I can't see, not that Trossard can't give him problems, but I can't see getting much change down Walker's side, if I'm honest with you. Pardon me. I already want Eddie and Jorginho to be subbed. Harsh, man. Going to say this, so it's said, but a 2-1, I'm reading two things. 2-goal win for Arsenal. We'll go top of the Premier League, but leagues aren't won in October, but they can be lost. I don't know. I don't know what the league table is saying. I've already forgotten what I said. I don't look at the league table. I only look in August and May. Hopefully, when we look back in May, it's something special, people. Where Arsenal's lineup are concerned, Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Jorginho, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, the Capitano, Bossart, Trossard, Mr. Eddie Nketiah, and Gabby Jesus, people. Eddie Nketiah, please do the basics properly. You lot are bad vibes. If you think we are defeated before the game has started, don't watch it. Let me go and enjoy the game. See you on the other side. All right, come on, man. Everyone's allowed an opinion. Big up the members, man. You're allowed to be as optimistic or as pessimistic as you want, as long as you're open to being proven wrong. But in life, obviously, everybody wants to be right. How are you feeling, DG? It is where it is now. Like, just let's have it now. Probably nervous in the next 10 minutes. 2 minutes from kickoff, folks. Love for the super chat. Where's that gone? Don Felix, appreciate that. You really are a Don. I never do super chats, but I've been a fan of your content and spirit for time now. Have a beer on me, DG. Will do. Thank you very much, man, for your consistent support, let alone that. Appreciate it. God, I've just seen the lineup. It's going to be a long day, but let's run it up then. There you have it. Edison, Walker, Diaz, Ake, Guardiola, Guardiola, Lewis, Kovacic, Alvarez, Silva, Haaland, and Phil Foden, Foldinho. I'm getting nervous now. The speech is collapsed. Eddie just needs to score when he gets his chance. He always gets chances. How do I become a member on this channel? It should be at the bottom of the video. There should be steps on that, or in the description. What a lineup. Looks spicy. Still on the train. I'll be at Yard in 20 to watch. Man is subbing players before they get on the field. It's crazy. Lads look shook and looking down in the tunnel. Boy, hope it's poker faces. Man. I mean, we know we're going to concede a goal or two. Hopefully, we can score a goal or two. Once again, if you offered me a point right now, I'll take it. Arteta looks unnerved. It's a boiling day. He's still got his jacket on, basically. Pep as well. My boy Saka's not in the squad. England, you better pattern this thing properly, Jesus, I don't know what he's saying, but he's doing that and he's doing that. Come on, boys. Benjamin White's doing the chattings and he don't watch football. So, you know, if he's talking, there must be some sense behind it. Of course, Saka's grumpy. He's a spectator like us today. He's a star boy. He just got a big deal. He stars for club and country. This is a big game. City doing the huddle. Oh, my days. This is scary, man. See, this is how I know there's conspiracies, because the camera's not really showing what they're doing. When Arsenal are doing the huddle, they're zooming in. You can just about see Diaz's hand moving. Oh, well, if we lose, we talk about the rest. But come on, man. Let's have it. Prove me wrong, boys, please. Stop showing me Pep Guardiola, man. This guy's got a look on his face. Menacing look. Who's kicking off, ref, then? Who's kicking off? First 30 seconds, someone flying to a tackle, man. Get the crowd going. Looks packed. Boy. City look like they'll kick off this game, people. Well, we've done all the talking and going into this game. Now it's time to see what's actually going on. All the players and the rest taking the knee before the game. And at the rest discretion, we're kicking off. And there we have it, people. It's finally here. Edison. They've gone long straight away into Zinchenko's channel. Straight away. Ref. Fouled there. Goal kick for us. Come on, boys. Let's go. Tranquilo. Haaland is scary, isn't it? Got pace. He's strong. He's young. He can't be a human being, man. He's a robot, man. Like, how can you have everything required? It's like a game. It's like playing FIFA and you've maxed out all the attributes. I'm sure Pep and him don't agree, but, you know, lit. Yeah, Brighton came back from behind. I say that. They had the lead. Then Liverpool turned it around. Then Brighton snatched a point in the second half, basically. Crazy game. I think a point's well-deserved. Jesus tries to win the flick on. Bit of head tennis, waiting for the game to settle. Jorginho, Jesus down this right-hand side. Eddie's going to have to do a lot to get the ball there. It's been shepherded back to Ake. And Edison has just hooked it long. Saliba's won the first header. What about the second? Get there, Jesus. Get there. Ref, boy! Kovacic. And here are City. This camera angle's dodgy. Rico Lewis finds the advancing Kyle Walker. And that's why City are one of the best. See how they got out of that. Bernardo Silva. As we said, it's a game for the pockets. And where do you see Foden and Bernardo already? In those pockets. And they've probably even been given a license to have freer movement as well because of Rico Lewis's role. He looks like he's going to be playing. This new camera trial thing they're doing is horrible, man. This is some horrible camera angle on Sky Sports, man. Rico Lewis in possession. You'd imagine, you know, City are going to have the majority of the ball, which 9 times out of 10 is Arsenal. So it is a bit of a culture shock for the players because there isn't too many times that Arsenal aren't going to have the lion's share of possession regardless of how the game goes. Jesus has made a foul. He's taken down Ake. Come on, Jesus, man. Remember this team sold you, you know. Pep don't rate you. Should prove him wrong. Come on, please. And City have got proceedings going again. Again, it's all City at this moment in time, people. 2 minutes in. Nonchalance, in a good way, nonchalant pass from Edison. These lot have nerves of steel. And look how City are building. It's here with Kovacic. Back with Foden. Declan Rice has lost his footing. And as you know, City will go one way. If they can't, they go the other way. And here they are down the right-hand side with Kyle Walker. Ex-Spurs one, let's not forget. Rico Lewis. This is horrible, man. This is horrible. Yes, that's much better. Anyways, people, big up you lot. Keep your thoughts coming. Jorginho's gone back home to Raya. Haaland will give chase to Raya. Raya finds Benjamin White. Benjamin White, let's be brave, boys. Let's be brave. Gives it back to Raya. Let's knock the ball around. Come on, man. It's a kick about in the park. Raya with his left peg. What's that, big man? What's that? Giving it straight back to City. And we're lucky it's broken down. Declan Rice. Oh, that. Hey, Rice. What's that? You spent 105 million, lad. That's a poor pass to Zinchenko. It's all cool. Boys, get them nerves out immediately. I can't really say nerves because, you know, Raya's tried to pig it with his left peg. How can you say that's nervous? Zinchenko, no corner. Ref, it didn't go out. Corner kick to City early doors. Boys, come on. This will be very disappointing if they score from this because this has been self-inflicted, essentially. First corner of many, really and truly. Wait. Phil Foden to take it. Let's see. In swinger, that's a good ball from Foden. Oh, run it already. Oh. Declan, thank you. Declan Rice has cleared it off the line. Jesus, I don't know what header that was. The threat's not been dealt with. Ake, and it's gone over. Boys, switch on immediately. We should be a goal down immediately, both with Ake's chance that's gone over and Declan Rice off the line. He had to, because, bro, what happened there? It would have been a scrappy goal by City's perspective, but the ball's kind of been thumped into the ground. It looked like it bundled over everyone. Declan Rice showing why we spent 105 million. That's as good as a goal that early doors. And that's poor from Odegaard, because Guardiola's done well, but he's falling over. He shot it into the floor. And that's the problem there. Haaland won the second flick on. Ake shows why he's a defender, fortunately for us. Caught life early doors. And here we are trying to attack. Come on, Trossard. Jesus, come on. Trossard and Jesus have led to us winning a throw deep in there. Come on, boys. Jorginho. Boy. And again, football's a long game. Zinchenko's ran into midfield. It's like a 4-5-1 out of possession with City. Jorginho misplaced a pass, but it's our throw. Raya can't handle big games, that's clear. We've got no chance. Come on, man. Yeah, pending L. Come on, boys and girls. Come on. Be a bit more optimistic, at least for now. Hey, Benjamin, who are you throwing that to? Boys, get the nerves out immediately. I don't know if we're nervous. Nerves are natural. Now, nerves make you human. Anyone who says they don't get nervous is a liar, but it's about channeling that fear. Edison in possession. And right now, City's defenders are near the away end as well, so you can see a sea of blue City shirts. Probably fit them all into the Etihad. It's probably their maximum capacity. I've got to start doing that. We need to be pressing how they're pressing. But City, you say that, and I agree, but surely that would be at a detriment to us, because City, obviously, if you want to play out from the back and be a press-resistant side, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to have to learn how to beat a team pressing, because 9 times out of 10, City are going to have to defend against that, or other teams are going to be trying to do that. So surely they just pick us apart. How's that Kyle Walker's throw? Ref, it weren't there as well. Ball boy, open your mouth and take it slow, giving it back to the City players. Ref, he's walking forward. I can't lie, it's lit from Kyle Walker. I do this every Sunday. Ref, come on, man. Kyle Walker's gone all the way home anyways, and it's here with Edison. Edison finds Nathan Ake. Odegaard will press. Gives it back to his goalie. He's probably going to give it back to him. Finds Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva finds Ake. As I said, now we do it. Now we do it. Don't let them out. That's ours, ref. See, Foden, you don't back the beef. You're a great player. Don't back the beef. You saw your mom get punched. You didn't do nothing, mate. I hate you for 90 minutes. Lovely baller. But after 80, like and subscribe. Targeting Zini already. Just ride the wave for the first 10. Men against boys. We can't help them. Where was Raya diving? When you find out, let me know, man. But it's cool for now. Declan Rice, who many would say, between Arsenal and City, there probably isn't a choice. William Saliba to Gabriel. As I said, as much as we've got to respect City and what they do, we need some confidence. Gabriel to Trossard. Sorry, Zinchenko. Zinchenko's lost it. Probably forgot he don't play for City no more. And it's back here with Manchester City in possession. Kyle Walker. Diaz. Edison, which has probably been the case. I've probably said Edison's name a lot of the time in this opening 7 minutes of the game. Nathan Ake. No foul. Jesus. Lovely. Ref. SARS, it's still on. It's a dog fight out there. Oh, Haaland against Saliba. That's a... Saliba. All right. It bounced over Saliba's head. He lost his footing, but he patterned up. Hey, please. We don't need to see any clipped up social media moments. Please. You can see how scary Haaland is. And he's up for this today. You don't have the look of a man that ain't scored in 4 or 5 games. How we turn that over already, I don't know, man. Hopefully, as the game goes on, there's a bit more belief. I wouldn't say we're shook, but we're in a nice way, a bit respectful. Trossard's tried to switch it, and he's done well, really, to find Jesus. Jesus, come on. Please, Jesus, attacking the area. Brazilians, please dive, man. Ref, penalty, handball, something. All right, cool. You got Ox. Well in, Trossard. Jesus, come on, man. You started brightly. 8 minutes in, people, and it started well. But as someone said, you got to ride the wave. Probably waiting for the game to be a bit more calmer. City have had the lion's share of possession. They haven't been able to hurt us yet. Although if it wasn't for Declan Rice off the line early doors, yeah, it would be 1-0 City. In swinger from Martin Odegaard this time. Come on, captain. It's got to be perfect, man. Come on, boys. Odegaard's doing that. Don't know what signal that means. But Martin Odegaard to take. He's delivered. It's a decent knock. I thought it was going over the camera play tricks on me. Foden's clearance hasn't gone far. Declan Rice fighting, but there's one red shirt and there's a sea of blue ones. Boys, the counter attack. Be careful. Fortunately for us, we still have possession. Go on, Jorginho. He's moving for him. Come on, boys. Sea of blue shirts in front of us. And again, City are, as much as they're the best team in the world at the moment with a football, obviously, one of the best teams without it. Benjamin White on this right-hand side. Benjamin, we're better than that. Eddie, please, please. Oi, Bandulu skills from Eddie. Odegaard, hit it. Someone bang it, man. Oh, Jorginho to Zinchenko. Boys, come on, man. It's the hope that kills you. You lot are making me optimistic, Jorginho. That's a sexy pass, ref. Linesman, swear on your life that's offside. You're acting. You're acting. You know Benjamin's not offside there. Better, boys. Nah, he's not offside. Bro, he's not. Diaz is playing him on. And we'll never know what could have happened there. I swear down, Trossard looks like he gets zero sleep. Hasn't he got a newborn? He probably hasn't. Smash the like button if you haven't. Edison to Ake. Boy, every 10 minutes that goes by without conceding is a win in my book. Great strength from Manchester City here, and they beat that press. And here it is with Phil Foden. Jorginho, don't foul him, Jorginho. Don't get a yellow card early doors. Silly. Didn't need to happen. Tactical foul from Jorginho. 10 minutes in, you're on the yellow. Let's hope you're not put in a situation where that's going to be put to the test. And Arteta's used that as a moment to coach Jorginho, or maybe give him some information to give to a teammate. Didn't have to do that. Like, Foden's lit, but he had a lot to do. Like, you could have just kept trying to... Well, to be fair, Jorginho isn't the sharpest. But you got Saliba there. You didn't need to take a yellow there. Rico Lewis. Oh, Eddie tries to pick his pocket. Eddie gone. Eddie tries to give chase. He's joined by Odegaard. So far, so good. And I say that lightly, people. And I say that rather scared. This is all right. Did we do something to Dortmund? Not sure what you mean by that. Zinchenko down this left-hand side. Now it's here with Trossard. Up against Kyle Walker, though. Does well to hold him off. Where's his option? Support the lad. Support the lad. Zinchenko has Jorginho, Eddie Nketiah and Benjamin White. Somehow finds Saliba. Gabriel. The shape from City, man. The shape. We're doing well to keep hold of the ball now and show a bit of confidence. But the shape from City. Look how they kind of trap you to step further up the field. Boy, Saliba, come on, boys. Courage. Regardless what happens today, just some courage today. It's all I ask for, man. Just some courage. David Raya, what are you going to do there, buddy? He's gone long. All right, I don't mind it to a point. Couple nervy touches early on. Finally got on the ball and played. Still not created a real big chance, though. But 12 minutes in is still 0-0. I don't think that'll remain the case. Kovacic. And City once again get out there. It's here with Bernardo Silva. Who you've seen him drop very deep to kind of help with build-up play. Kyle Walker down this right-hand side. Where's his options? Finds that man I just spoke of in Bernardo Silva once again. We don't have speed, so City will push up. A Wenger team has no problems playing without wingers because of Wenger will. I hear that. But Wenger's not here, man. We just have to get on with it with the Dons that are here. I know we're only a few minutes in, but Zinni has given the ball away one time too many. Haven't been here in a minute, been locked in, grinding, but good to see still striving. DJ, appreciate that. Hopefully we get a W today. We're looking kind of shaky. Hopefully them nerves are eradicated. William Saliba. David Raya. Yeah, Jorginho didn't have to get that yellow, man. I don't think he needed to make the fact. Wait, Jorginho and Raya, please. I'm just a simple lad from North London. My heart can't take that, man. That was nervous. Long ball forward. Eddie gave chase and it looked quite promising. But once again, it's here with City. Kyle Walker. Trossard will try and win it back from him. Kyle Walker's done well to retain it there. Boys, I know we got to be brave, but time and a place. Time and a place. Ake. Kovacic. Rico Lewis. Not going to show. He's a fullback by trade, isn't it? He's not going to show for the ball too many times. And that's where that man, Bernardo Silva, comes into play. Boy, it's the most narrow list I've ever seen City, but you got to remember they got Doku and these kind of players on the bench. And it only takes City a second to punish you. Ake. Is Raya actually better on the ball than Ramsdale? I think it's probably about even. Raya once he collected it. What's Foden's always moaning at his teammates, moaning at everyone. He's moaning. What's wrong with you, man? Benjamin White killed Jesus there. Killed Jesus, and it's gone out for a throw for us. So Raya is in because of distribution. I've got to agree, it's been pretty awful so far. The long balls, but again, maybe Mikel Arteta is telling him to do that. I don't think Raya's clear of anything Ramsdale does on the ball. I don't think we'll see it today. I think the only thing I've seen more of a willingness, or maybe Arteta's demanded it, is he kind of becomes a centre back when we're playing out from the back, or he's off his line a lot quicker. I think his level of focus, his ability to catch a ball, hopefully he doesn't prove me wrong, are better than Ramsdale's. But I think they're in the same thing category, I guess. No matter how many injuries City have, they still look full strength. Must be nice indeed. But it comes with spending money correctly and wisely and building the club in a certain sort of way. Declan Rice. Gabriel. Declan Rice. Oof. William Saliba. Be brave, boys. Even if we make a mistake, Saliba to Odegaard. Odegaard, that's not the flicks, man. Giving it away already. And I thought Saliba and Rice did very well there initially. Come on, boys. We've got to respect the ball today. Don't give it away cheaply, man. You might not pay for it in the first 15 minutes, but the last 15, it could be brazy. Declan Rice tried to win the ball. He couldn't quite get it. City still have possession. We've forced them backwards. But as we know, it's death by 1,000 passes with these lot. Bernardo Silva assessing his options. Diaz. Rico Lewis gets them out of a congested area. And Manchester City still have possession. Really, Raya has not hit a player yet. Long ball's missing the target. Yeah, man, they could be a lot better. We've got to protect the ball, man. Diaz, City advancing. Alvarez, Julian Alvarez. Jorginho wins it. Hey, brother, he's won it again. Boy, we're still in trouble. Jorginho's made a mess of it. And now City down this wide right. Thank the Lord. Raya's caught that. Boys, come on. Come on, boys. Switch on. He's not better than Ramsdale. I think they're in the same bracket, essentially. David Raya. What we doing here, buddy? What we doing here? Who's showing? Is he going to go long again, or is he going to go Saliba or Gabriel? Goals kind of kills Gabriel slyly. Oh, Rice, Gabriel. And my heart can't take the playing out from the back thing at times. Gabriel. David Raya. Whoa, big man. Yo, brother, please. Please. There's some scary players from Man City. Please. Julian Alvarez put the burners. Unfortunately, it's gone out for a goal kick. Boy. I don't know how much time Raya thought he had with Julian Alvarez bearing down. How many times have you seen a penalty given or a goal go in? Well, hey, please. Man, then please. Please. No self-inflicted. Oh, Gabriel, thank you. Get us out of there, Rice. You can do it. Well in. Saliba, carry it. Don't panic. Let's play ball. Don't panic. Saliba into the channels. Protect it, Jesus. Ref, that's a yellow as well. He's pulled him down, ref. How many? You got to get him booked. I'm lying, people, but this is what we should be doing. Jesus defo feels like ref. In fact, he might have some sense there. Raya, please, brother. Yeah? Not today, yeah? 133 likes. Can we get to 200 by the end of the stream? Without our pacey wingers, they will press, looking and playing scared. I'm a bag of nerves. My heart just started beating again. But all bias aside, bro, Tony will be good for your team. I mean, I would love to have Ivan Tony as a focal point in a game like this. Jesus moving a bit gingerly. The ref telling Jorginho to hurry up. Actually, Jorginho, you're on the yellow, so you're the calm down in this world. Eddie Nketiah wins the header, but yeah, City have dealt with that. Come on, Jorginho. Oh, you almost killed Saliba there. Come on, Jorginho. Well in. Gabriel. Come on, where's his options? Come on, boys. Be brave, man. Be brave. Saliba. Finds Zinchenko. Come on, man. Please. 18 odd minutes in. It's 0-0 still. But Jorginho and Zinchenko playing football, but got to know when and where to do it. Benjamin White Fine, Saliba. Raya wants immediately. Raya, quickly. Gabriel wants. Just chill out. Thank you. Gabriel, let's go. Can we put that into the channels? Can we send that into the channels? We've gone back to Raya. Raya. Fine, Saliba. Wait. Getting out of it. Getting out of this City press is ridiculous. And here it comes, people. Saliba has to clear his lines. Hold it, Jesus. Hold it, Jesus. Hold ref. Hold it, Jesus. Jesus, not the skills, man. Well, and Jorginho has intercepted it, but it's back here with City again. Come on, boys. Look at the runners off the ball. Look at Haaland. Was so and that man's tried to find Haaland. City press difficult to defeat. Playing out from the back, there is going to be risky moments, hearts in mouth moments. It happens. A5 wants to play like Spurs game, giving away passes. Like, man, Raya needs to get out of my team. Ramsdale should come on in the second half. Eddie Jorginho sub 2. Raya starting to worry me. I don't understand why these men don't get up for these games. Just get physical in the game. The City team is fake, man. Missing De Bruyne and Rodri still look strong. It's Man City, in it. We've come to accept that, what they are. Long ball forward hasn't got us anywhere. Jorginho's tried to go for a header and completely missed it. And City are in possession here with Kyle Walker. It's getting scary. Ball over the top. Oh, fortunately, Foden isn't tall enough and his legs are not that long. Pause. Or we could have been in trouble, but a lovely run. Saliba, great pass. Odegaard, hold it. Ref, free kick. Hey, Odegaard, play on. What are we looking at the ref? If you ain't stopped the game, let's play. And Declan Rice, that's amazing. That's terrible from us. Odegaard, I don't want to see that from my captain. Don't look at the ref. He can't save us. We need to save ourselves. Play to the whistle. You hear that from as a 5-year-old playing football. Sit here in possession. You're there. Ref plays behind you. Come on. Kovacic. Be lovely if he downloads the Chelsea gene and makes a mistake. Edison, he, as great as he is, he can make mistakes. It'd be lovely if he did that today. Phil Foden. Kovacic. Lovely, Eddie. But who's backing it? Foden. City still in possession, man. City still in possession down this left-hand side. Need Partey in the second half. We'd be getting cooked if De Bruyne and Rodri were playing. We're just naive and afraid this is City without Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne looking like Galacticos. Still, bro, to be honest, it's a City team with Kevin De Bruyne and Rodri isn't the strongest, but, you know, it still give everyone on their day a run for their money. But you are right, man. I don't think we quite look... I think the start of the game, we looked a bit... Odegaard win that. I don't mind that. We didn't get it, but I like the intent. I think start of the game, we looked a bit nervous. I think some players are doing some shaky things, but we're growing into the game a bit more. There's a tiny bit of self-belief. Not really seeing nothing in, as you would expect. There's not going to be many opportunities for Arsenal at Edison's goal, but we need to create some, and most importantly, when they come, take them. Don't know where Benjamin White is. Don't know how Gabriel... I don't know what between Benjamin White and Gabriel. I don't know who switched off, but Guardiola, forgive me for his mispronunciation, completely unmarked, boys. That's not on. You might not be able to match City on the ball, off it. That is something you can. In a game like this, we can't afford to switch off. Come on, boys. Shaky pass. Eddie and Katie. Oh, ref, that's a bait yellow. That's a bait yellow. Bernardo got nowhere near it. Thank you. It's an ankle breaker, ref. Eddie's still in the sky, ref. Come on. Can't let him get away with that. Ref, don't let him talk to you like that. You should book him. Man said he got the ball, blood. What ball did you get? That was a madness. Well in, Eddie. Do that a couple more times. Is Trossard on the pitch? Odegaard needs to have a big game. Seems to shrink against the big teams. Eddie has been anonymous. How can Wolves beat City, but we can't? No hustle from Eddie. We look scared. When we will ever go toe-to-toe with these man, DG? I don't know. Successful passes in the final third with 22 minutes in. They've played 10. We've played 11. So could you argue I've gone toe-to-toe? The eye test is all that matters. But yeah. We should look scared. It's Man City. We should have that healthy bit of fear. But also trust yourselves. Declan Rice. Raya's giving it to... Bro, Raya, you're moving mad, you know. You're moving mad. You've killed... How have we not conceded? You killed Declan Rice with that pass. Julian Alvarez, no foul. No foul. Ref, it's gone out. Long time it went out, ref. Ref, the ball went out time ago. Thankfully, it's into the hands of Raya. Oi, wake up, everybody. Raya, wake up. If you're going to play those risky passes, it has to get to him. That's known as a hospital pass. Boys, don't let it be because you've switched off today. Trossard, I don't mind that. Benjamin White, protect the ball. They've done well to force us backwards. We're not really asking any questions, or we're struggling really to get it into their final third on a consistent basis. Jorginho, there's no options for the man in possession. I'll be real. City shape is causing us issues. Couldn't really build attacks today. Long ball forward, we don't really have the capacity. And if if you're gonna do them long balls, it has to be perfect. Eddie had no chance of winning that. Kyle Walker in possession. Not that Jorginho's playing bad, but like, surely you got to get a Thomas Partey on. Ref, that's our foul. Thank you. Get up, Haaland, man. You're like 7 foot. You can't go down like that. Leave that to Bernardo Silva and Foden to win them little man fouls. Look at you. Probably eat the same dinner 4 man eat, man. Like, man. Quality player. You're not that weak. Allow it. Or just become a better actor. To be fair, you could argue if he learned how to play, he'd be even more lit. Zinchenko, Odegaard, let's go. Skips past Bernardo, let's go, Wonderguard. Jesus, come on, skills, Brazilian stuff. Jesus down this right-hand side to Odegaard. And that's the thing, we ain't done it too many times today, but it's very patient. We need to take a chance. Jorginho, he finds the ref, no foul. Ref, come on! Ref, we're playing for him. It is a bit of a foul. It's a bit of dark arts from Gabriel Jesus, but come on, man. Come on, ref. In fact, no, man, Foden, all you do is moan, man. You're such a great player. All you do is moan. All the money you get and all the ability you got and your potential, all you do is moan. You should be happy with life. Well, lad. Raya is having a mare. It could get a lot better. It could get a lot worse. We need to chill out. Raya needs to get with it. Ball out to this right-hand side, Carl Walker. Julian Alvarez gives it back to him. And we got to be careful because as we start to get tired, gaps up for both teams, but gaps are going to start to be opening. I mean, we passed the first 25 minutes. Both teams at the moment, first 25 minutes, it's probably like a chess match. Hopefully, it gets better for Arsenal, not for them. Eddie, Eddie, please. Eddie, please. You're wearing number 14. Do something wavy. Eddie! Oh, unlucky. It's a horrible shot. It's horrible, but we had a shot. Zinchenko, I love that. You're not going to get many. You got to hit the target. You got to do a lot better, of course. But Eddie probably doesn't realize he has more time. Got to hit the target there, lad. Maybe if he hits the target and the quality is good enough, there's something to be said, but it's still 0-0. Rico, no foul, ref. Come on, man. Ref, he's a big you. He's 18. You're playing in the Premier League. Come on, ref. Come on. Everything. Edison in possession, people. Okay. Odegaard, well in ice. Last 30 seconds, City gone to sleep. Odegaard, gas up the fans. He's doing all of this. Come on, man. Listen, switch on. Tranquillo. Switch on. Chess match. Come on, boys. You've done well. Approaching the half-hour mark. Takes a second for the City team to cut you open. Don't make it easy for them, please. Jesus, Eddie, please. Quality. You're wearing number 14. Games like this. Oh, Jorginho, come on. Oh, he skips past one. Yes. Zinchenko, come on. Wavy. Just do something wavy. Come on, boys. Zinchenko, it's been headed up. Benjamin, bang. You see, if that was me, which it's not, you might have seen the intro go. Jesus, come on, pull it in the mixer. They thought, look, we're going backwards. I don't mind it because we're not losing possession, but you're doing the defending for them. The rare chances we get in that final third, we need to have some efforts. We need to ask some questions of Edison. Jorginho, Benjamin White, Saliba. Oh, oi, ref, oi, that's a lay one. Referee, that's a madness. That's a lay one from Kovacic. Ref, what's that? Someone push Kovacic away, man. Stop breaking. Move from him. Declan Rice, 50-50 with Kovacic. All of him, please. None of them. Oh, his ankle's sore. Referee. Oh, ref. The more replays, the worse it gets. Odegaard, that I ain't gonna lie. It ain't good. Boy, that's a tough one. What? This is where our players need to be bad, man. I don't think there was malice, but boy, that's definitely gonna hurt. I know that much. Oh yeah, please. VAR's looking. Yeah. Studs are high. Let's get this done. Kroenke, send money to Stockley Park. 10 men. Boy, City will still be sick with 10 men, but please. That ain't any. Well, Curtis Jones was sent off for less. I'm lying. I think Curtis was worse. Ref, that, oh my days, ref, please. Boy. What's going on? It's just a normal free kick. Okay, wasting everyone's time, adding dramatics for no reason. Then exciting us for no reason. Kovacic, a lucky lad. Is Odegaard on his feet? Obviously, you know, shameless. Want to win a free kick. Want to win by any stretch of the imagination. Odegaard's back up to his feet. Odegaard, you tough, right? Midfielders get clamped every day. B, go clamp guys back. One of his teammates, go clamp someone 50-50. Listen, they're the things you can match City. You can match City off the ball. You can match them physically. You can't match them with everything else. So the 1-2 things that we can match them with, let's do such. Benjamin White takes the free kick. Eddie, no chance winning that. He tried to take Foden, unlike him to have a terrible touch. Kovacic, Bernardo Silva gives it straight back to Jesus. Probably forgot Jesus. Ref, oi, again, referee. Swear down. Thank you. Hey, I push this guy. Give us the free kick. Odegaard, take the ball. Ref, how many? How many has my man done on Jesus now? Ref, how many? It's a good little battle out there, man. Their left back is lit. Jesus is lit. Ref, how many? Linesman, how many? Come on. How many? Come on, do your job, man. These are crazy tackles, crazy things. You got to protect the players, linesman, man. Come on. If that was your son, you wouldn't like it. What's that about? Trossard coming over to assist Odegaard with the free kick. Boy, that looked like a red. Can't wait for excuses. Boy, that was a late one. Eddie's got to go. I hate seeing him on the team so poor. What is he doing at Arsenal? Bit harsh. Calls for the red weren't given. Odegaard delivers. Oh, Edison spilled it. No, I'm shouting for no reason because he's reacted. And they deal with that. That was an ankle breaker. Can't lie. The more you look at it, the worse it looked. And you summed it up, it is. Left it on him for real, man. But yeah, a couple of cars been dished out. Phil Foden has to go back because ref, that's ours. It's not ours, but you got to call it. Phil Foden's such a player, man. Match that so far. Arsenal have had 3 shots, none on target, and 4 touches in City's box. City have had 2 shots, 1 on target, 7 touches in our box, and they've had 56% of the ball to our 44. Half an hour in. So far, so good. I say that lightly. Haaland up against Saliba. Haaland somehow, like the ball got stuck between his legs, but him and Bernardo Silva have won the ball, and now City are breaking down the right. This is where it gets a bit scary. Swear Kyle Walker's doing step overs. Fortunately, the 1-2 with Alvarez didn't work. Eddie and Ketty will chase the lost cause. Lovely. That's a throw. Eddie, I love that. It stopped him from going home. Switch on now. They're going to go home now. Switch on. Eddie, let Bernardo have it there. He's going to run away. Like, if he's running towards his box, let him do that. Keep our shape, boys. Raj, Jorginho joining the press. Right. Bernardo Silva. Boy. We're not managing pressure. Terrible going forward. You know things are mad when people are calling for Havertz. Boy. Odegaard will try to press Ake. Doesn't bang. Back here with Edison, which, as I said earlier, has been the case so far this game. Half an hour in is still 0-0. And I'm scared every time I say that City are going to change that. Curtis Jones got a red for less. Boy, the more I saw it, the worse it looked, if I'm honest with you. Edison's gone long. Come on. Oh, Haaland. It's knocked up to Haaland. Great touch from Haaland. Takes it away from Gabriel and Saliba. Finds Julian Alvarez. Goes for the shot. Bundles over. But that, again, City can cook you in 2 couple passes and it's done. Great hold-up play from Haaland. There's a lot of gaps. And that's one thing Saliba and Gabriel as a partnership are guilty of. Sometimes I feel it's like he'll get caught watching, like, on the left, my man's in his own world. On the right, my man's in his own world. And the danger man in the middle isn't always marked. Best example probably be Darwin Núñez. at the Emirates last season. I can't remember if it was Darwin Núñez's role in the build-up play or if he scored. I think Diaz scored, actually, but Darwin Núñez's role. Raya in possession, folks. 0-0, 33 minutes on the clock. So far, so good. All right, Raya, good possible. David Raya, the coolest man in the stadium, really. Who picks the most difficult one? Finding Declan Rice. That's another late one, ref. Surely he's got to go. Surely Kovacic has got to go then. He's got nowhere near that. Of course I'm going to call it, but come on. And to be honest with you, Kovacic has got to be careful. He got nothing there. If he was on a yellow, if he wasn't on a yellow, he would have got another one. I mean, yeah, if he wasn't on a yellow, he would have got one already. He's late, ref. Kovacic has to be careful. How many? Blood, how many? How many? If he shouldn't have been sent off for the red anyways, bro. And that's if you're Pep. If I'm honest, if you're Pep with Kovacic, you want him to be a bit more sensible now. Be sensible. You're an intelligent, experienced player. You're on a yellow card. Emotions are heightened. Getting away with murder, ref, you're boying it. Mr. Oliver, you're boying it. I hope Arsenal don't feed you. You don't deserve no post-game meal if you keep moving like this. Phil Foden competing with Jesus. Never. Oh, I'm tired of this Phil Foden. You, my man, bro. No one touched you, man. Holding his face and that. Come on, stop capping, man. Come on. You're a bloody good footballer. You're a terrible actor, man. Nothing happened to you, man. Get up, man. Get up, man. Face like that. You've never been knocked in it in your life. You're a good guy, man. You're good. You're not hurt. Stop acting. And there's people with real injuries. Nah, come on, man. I mean, you did get knocked, but you could have stayed on your feet. Bro, how is that not a second yellow as well? Like, they're not even making it obvious. And like what we see, wouldn't surprise me if Kovacic has something to say with City nicking it. Odegaard delivers the corner. It's dealt with. Come on. Foden clears. Hey, Zinchenko, shoot. Someone just do a movie thing, man. Come on. This game requires big bollocks. Jorginho tries the most difficult option. It doesn't bang. Fortunately, it's back here with Odegaard. Blood, how is that not a second yellow, man? Tomiyasu got 2 yellows for less than that. Jota got 2 yellows for less than that. Benjamin White nonchalantly wins the header. Throw into City. Like, how? If you don't agree Kovacic should be sent off already, and I'm not going to waste time with this, but if you're not going to be sent off, if he shouldn't have been sent off outright already, how's my man got away with it? Bro, it's late as well. Like, and that's why I kind of want Partey to come off for Jorginho. If Xhaka does what Kovacic did, he would be arrested. It's true, but Xhaka's not here no more. You're right, though. We know the odds are stacked against us. Again, let's just keep going. There's no consistency across all games because they don't want it. And I'm sure you'll have heard me say before, they just want talking points. Right, that's a sexy pass out to Jesus. Jesus has a lot to do down this right-hand side. Come on, magic. Jesus. Hey, Jorginho, bang it. Man, them shoot. Trossard tries to pull the trigger. See, it's moments like that. Declan Rice can't nick it. Somehow it's falling to Haaland. Come on, man. It feels like something's in the air. Before City score, at least. Come on, Benjamin White on the overlap. That's poor, Jesus. That's poor. We're lucky to win a throw. You killed Benjamin with that. The fact that he feels he can make tackles like that already on the yellow says it all. At this point, Arsenal bias ain't even a conspiracy. It's real. You can't convince me it ain't. I just think they want talking points. In another day, as we've seen, Kovacic is probably the biggest talking point of the game, regardless of how it pans out, because he would have been sent off. There's too much money involved, Jesus. There's too much money. Odegaard, please, someone shoot. Bro, ref, handball, I'm a liar. Zinchenko gets another effort. 2 courageous blocks by City. And now we've got some defending to do. Haaland's made a darting run. Oh, Saliba slightly fouled him off the ball. I can't lie. We're lucky there, you know. Saliba, you're a good guy. You're a good guy because Haaland was in there. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Haaland was in there. He tripped him up. I think we've grown a bit in confidence. Boy, Saka would have tore up this game. It would have been lit to have Saka, but man, we have to deal with what we got. But yeah, as I was saying, like, there's too much money in the game for players, for these fat cats that own clubs and the TV rights. There's too much money for a system to ever be broken. VAR is working exactly how they want. And I don't think even VAR is the problem. It's the people who are running it. Jesus has done well. Odegaard with a flick. Come on, bro. No flicks, man. And see, you got nutmeg for your trouble. Go back and get that ball. Go back at Declan Rice. Can't nick it. Rico Lewis has done very well. Jorginho's in no man's land. And it's 4 City players against 3 Arsenal ones. Zinchenko don't know whether to stick or twist. It's here with Julian Alvarez. Kyle Walker, the overlap. All right, Gabriel, acrobatic interception. I love that. Jorginho, Trossard. Come on, boys. Come on. They want these 3 points. Let them take it over our dead bodies. Come on, man. Jorginho, please, bro. Sometimes pass the give and go. As much as I praise us, we're reverting back to type now. Switch on, lads. Please. 5 minutes until half time, folks. Bernardo Silva. Twisting and turning. Ref not managing the game. Uncle Partey needs to get out his rocking chair and slippers for the second half. Yeah, I believe so as well. I don't think Jorginho would have even played 90 minutes today, regardless of Partey. And this is now, if I'm honest, the period where I get a bit nervous with Arsenal. The last couple of moments before the end of a half. This is normally where we start doing silly stuff. Great hold-up play from Haaland. Phil Foden has played it on the overlap to Guardiola. That's a ball. Oh, my days. They missed everyone. Raya, Haaland. I think it's a corner. It's cannoned off Zinchenko. Left back's a good player. I mean, he can play in midfield as well as that left back. Great run. But again, at times, this right-hand side, we're not following runners where we need to. Fortunately, the radars weren't quite there. On another day, Haaland scores a header and he's galloping into that. To be fair, watching the replay, I think Raya even got a cute little touch on that. Come on, boys, man. Danger time. This is where we need to be switched on. Job's not done. Come on, Pep, man. Let us have a point. Full Foden with the in-swinging corner. Saliba's got his head to it, but the threat's not dead. Don't know what Guardiola was doing there, but Jorginho tried to nick it off him. Unlike him, really. I was just praising you. Thank you very much to the Croatian left back because he went all the way back home to Edison. Boy, I think the talking point so far has to be how Kovacic is still on the pitch. And I would also say that effort Declan Rice cleared off the line. Saliba, Benjamin White back to Raya. If Doku comes on, it's wraps. I can't lie. I'm seeing a counter. Boy, it is what it is. Pardon me. Gabriel, be a bit. I think we have grown in like some confidence in this game. Raya, Jorginho. Gabriel does that switch of play. Come off well in. Benjamin White. Time. Carry it. Where's his options? Jesus. Come on, Jesus. You're killing Benjamin White with that, man. Give him something to work with. Do you know how annoying it is as a fullback when you make the run and the pass ain't good enough? And ref, Benjamin White's been fouled. Benjamin, you're going to have to get back, though. Pushing Foden for no reason. The beast's not dead. I love it. Bernardo Silva, the diminutive Portuguese magician. What a player. He's been receiving it off the centre-backs and trying to govern that kind of regard quite a few times for City so far. I can't lie, these Arsenal fans that are darting, I assume, for the half-time toilet break and going to beat the people traffic for the queues. You lot got nerves of steel. This is how you end up missing certain things. Manchester City still in possession. Diaz. Portuguese connection sees it to Bernardo Silva. Kovacic, who's arguably a lucky man to stay on the pitch. I don't think Pep will sub him, but in theory, do you want to sometimes save your player from a certain game? Because obviously, rightly so, everything Kovacic does now, Arsenal fans are going to be asking that question. To be fair, Declan Rice can't justify the price tag. He's not the first, nor will he ever be the last player that, is on an inflated price tag. And I would say I'm quite happy with Rice. I'd say the price is, it is irrelevant because I don't pay it, but he's doing his job. I think Timber's value for money. I think Raya will prove that as well. He's not on the pitch, but it's 65 million odd quid. Got to be justified. Ake. Diaz. Don't forget, people, to let your creative juices start flowing. It's half-time. I want to hear you lot's half-time thoughts on the game so far as well when we get there. Kovacic has tried to find Rico Lewis. Time Zinchenko. Well in. Relax. Trossard, don't lose it. Protect it. Good football. Jorginho, don't lose it. Thank you. Odegaard, let's go. Can we have an effort before the end of the half? It kills me, man. My brain still sees Saka on the left, and it's like his image on the right, sorry. And it's like his image shades out, and then I realize it's Jesus on the wide right. Crazy. What we do for our star boy, man. Just need a little moment of magic from someone. Hey, Mikel Arteta, you might as well say whoever scores the winner, if we do score that winner, you know, they don't pay fines for it for the season. Jorginho, Declan Rice made a lovely run forward as his Odegaard. I'm liking how we're moving in the pockets. Trossard, move from Zinchenko. Move from him, man. Trossard in possession. Go home, go home, go home. Finds Declan Rice. Don't lose it, please. Thank you. Bit more speed in this. Lovely. Eddie, hold it. Eddie, don't lose it. Eddie, lovely. Mookie, but lovely. Done enough. Jorginho. Benjamin White, come on. Can everything be perfect now, boys? Odegaard wants. Odegaard gets. Jesus. Come on, boys. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Can we have an effort for the end of the half? 44 minutes on the clock. Saliba. Jorginho. Odegaard. Come on, come on. A bit of quality. A bit of quality. Lovely, lovely. Benjamin White on your bike. On your bike. On your bike. He's overlapped. Open up the space for Jesus. Jorginho. Odegaard. We're in. Eddie, move, man. Eddie. You see why you need to move, man? And Rep Slano, so come on, man. Come on. Being too selfish. Move for me. You're a striker. Move for me. It opens up the space. You'll probably score because he'll probably try to square it to you. Better, boys, but come on. That's so frustrating. How many times have we been in their half or been in quote-unquote threatening areas? 2 minutes of added on time, people. Martinelli, get warm. Calvin Phillips living a dream, mate. Needs to stay away from the ball. Eddie, I don't know why. I understand it. Like, you're not going to see much of the ball as a striker in a game like this, but just stay away. Just stay away. Oh, man, come on, boys. Switch on. 2 more minutes is all I ask until the second half, obviously. 2 more minutes. Let's not cheat ourselves. We've done okay. You've done all right so far. Don't cheat yourselves, boys, please. Rico Lewis in possession. Again, big up all them fans probably making the exit to get a halftime hot dog or something, because I don't know how you could walk away from a game like this. I'm glued to this. City down this right-hand side is Kyle Walker again. Who has he found? Gabriel's done well to nick it off Foden. Ref, surely a foul. Hey, Foden, shut up, man. You always talking nonsense. Shut up. Where was that energy when your mum was fighting? Allow it, man. Shut up. You're such a good player. Stick to football, man. Relax. Gabriel eat you for breakfast as well. It's always the little fellas. I know, because I'm 5'8". It's always us. Well, I'm more active than him for sure, but yeah. It's all love, Foden. The coach next to Pep is going like this. I think he's asking who's got Rizla. Allow it, man. Foden, how dare you? Like, how dare you stand over Gabriel? Like you're just jealous that a set of defenders done it to you. That's your game. You win fouls like that. They ain't fouls. Allow it, man. Eddie wins the header, but he's bundled over, ref. I think we're good still. I think that's 2 minutes, ref. I think there's 10 seconds. Let's get in at half time. Come on, boys. Ref, how long? Thank you. And that's that. Kovacic, you're a lucky boy. But yeah, people, right now, it is 0-0. I can't believe it. Normally he's out of sight there. I want to hear why Kovacic weren't sent off. I want to hear why that weren't a straight yellow, a straight red. And if it isn't a straight red, that's cool. I'll let you have that. Why wasn't he given a second yellow? Boy. But yeah, what do you lot make of the game so far, folks? Half time on the clock. Kai only looks decent against good teams. Eddie moves like he's playing with the olders. Eddie has that main character syndrome. I don't think he does. I just think that is things like that remind me you're a striker, because obviously strikers, you want to be involved. That's your bread and butter. That's where you can shoot and that. So yeah, man. What are you lot's thoughts, people? It's now time to make some halftime notes. Big up you lot again. Make sure you're getting your thoughts in, people. What have we made of that game so far, essentially? What have we made of that game? At halftime, I think, you know, it was a bit of a chess match. I think it done a bit of a chess match. I think we grew in confidence. I would say, I think we grew in confidence. Need to create / take chances. You know, that big up Rice for off the line. Kovacic, how's he not gone? think City are doing a good job not allowing us to build sustainably on a sustained basis from defense to attack. So far, so good. I mean, if you're Pep, do you take off Kovacic? If you're Arteta, do you take off Jorginho? Yeah, Eddie is definitely from South. I accept the allegations. How the hell is Kovacic still on the pitch? But on the game, I don't think we look threatening enough. Boy, Martinelli on and Nketiah off. Jesus in the middle, not on the level with Arsenal. Got back into the game. We just had to ride out the 10 to 20 minute wave. Long way from where we want to be. DG wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad as it felt. We had the better chances, didn't take them. I hear that. Missing someone to turn and run. I hear that. Jesus can't do what Saka does creatively, which is surprising and disappointing. He's not a winger like that, really. But I think one thing that doesn't help Jesus is obviously Saka is left-footed, he's on the right. So he can go down the channel where it opens him up in the middle. That's where Jesus, off the left, you've got that. Jesus is a bit more organic and traditional. But I definitely think Jesus is a creative player. I just think you're on the right. You're not really going to threaten like that. You know, that creation lad, he's on it. It's a good little battle down that side. Our attack's blunt, bro. And Nketiah is a mid-table striker on top 3 wages. This isn't his level. Not impressed with Raya. That's another point. Raya's kickings looked a bit shaky. I think other than that, so far, you know, so good. Literally, so far, so good. As I said, I think we grew in confidence a bit towards the end of the half. Yeah, man. So from a City perspective, haven't really seen much. We know they're a good team. They're a very patient side. They're going to have the majority of the ball. Yeah. City, no real consistent punches being thrown by them. Like, we know they're very good at pressing. You know, they're comfortable on the ball. We know all of this about City. Like, we know all of this, everything we've seen so far. I mean, if the game ended now, I wouldn't say I'd be happy because it feels like there's a lot more to give. But definitely against City, I'm biting your arm off for a point. But it takes a second. And don't forget, you've still got Jack Grealish. You've still got Doku on the bench. You've still got John Stones as well to lock down that midfield. Probably a bunch of others. Nice to finally go 45 minutes. It feels like we've never gone 45 minutes without City scoring before, you know, if I'm honest with you, lot. What's it saying from a statistical point of view so far? They've had 3 shots, 1 on target. We've had none on target, and we've had 5 shots. So, as I said, no real punches thrown by either side. They've had 55% of the ball. Sorry, we've had 45%. They've played 276 passes. We have 226. They were going to do that. Both teams are level on points right now. Hopefully it stays that way. And both teams are level for corners. There's been 4 corners in the game, 2 for each side. So, yeah, it's been a bit blunt from both teams, really. So far, so good. Keeping them quiet. But again, that's easier said than done. Oh, man. Feels nice to be able to breathe at least for 15 minutes. Sell Nketiah, boy. He's going to have to play. He's going to be here until January at the least, mate, for you to get that. Ramsdale needs to be back in the team. Raya's goal kicks are shaky, but he's more consistent with catching the ball with his hands. We can win this game. On theory, you can. Rah. Chill, fire. If your grandfather really did die, you know, thoughts are with you and your family, but chill. Saliba and Gabriel been our best players so far. Havertz, Freddie, and Nketiah, that's a stinky take. Eddie off for Martinelli or Nelson. I do want to get Martinelli on that left-hand side. So I think maybe is it a thing? If I had to make a change right now, I wouldn't bring on Havertz yet. If that's a thing, I understand it. Me personally, it's a thing where Jesus would probably go through the middle. I'd probably ask Trossard to come off this right and Martinelli off the left. You'd imagine Martinelli's at least got half an hour in him, man. 20 minutes, half an hour, something. Jesus is holding up the ball for us down that side. He can't do that down in the middle. Our our whole defense looks good, playing okay at the moment. There you have it. Don't care about City. We just don't push them physically. That's why Wolves and them man like to rattle them. Raya moving mad today of all days. Kiss my teeth. Nice to see us growing confidence after a nervous start. Not going to lie, it's not biased. If that was an Arsenal player, he would have been off. Still, we moved. Some luck against this mob. Boy, don't put on Vieira too physical and Nketiah off. Raya's not good for big games. I can't lie. If we're going long, bring on Havertz. I think Martinelli or Nelson on the left will be another sub. I'd make alongside Jorginho with Partey. I think Arteta, even though Jorginho knows, I think you're probably gonna have a word with Jorginho and say, listen, I don't need you to become another talking point. Do not get sent off. And likewise, if you're Pep Guardiola, you're probably saying that. I'm sorry, but Kovacic should be off. I don't want obviously, I would want to play a sent off because it makes it easier for ourselves. I don't want the game to be ruined and ultimately us fans and the players and the managers to be robbed of what is something fantastic. But seriously, how is that not? How has he not been given a second yellow? Subs decide this game. They packed out the middle. I'm starting to believe that's the case, man. And Nketiah and Jorginho need to go. Bring Martinelli and Smith-Rowe on. Jorginho missed the backward pass extraordinaire. Harsh. Arteta is ready. We've told me if Doku comes on, Eddie is vexing me. I can't lie. As you said, growing into it, good to see the double team on Haaland, Gabriel and Saliba on the floor. Kind of make out he's saying there. Big up yourself, Con. So yeah, man. We don't look good. It's time for the brown bags for a lot, man. I'm a big Gasperini fan, but you gotta let that one go, man. Gotta let that one go. Worse to Liverpool read the other day. Curtis Jones. I mean, in fact, better yet, Curtis Jones could have been sent off, but Jota, Tomiyasu, Crystal Palace away. The ref got shook, man. Let's be honest. The ref didn't want to be you need bollocks, innit? You need bollocks. The ref lacked it. The ref don't want it. He doesn't have it in him for the backlash that is gonna fall. Pardon me, the backlash that could potentially fall. Doesn't want it to be a talking point. Yeah, man. What's Eddie doing wrong for this? Hey, I ain't said nothing about Eddie. I don't think Eddie's looked amazing, but I don't think he's been terrible. Naturally, a striker is going to look anonymous. We know Eddie Nketiah in a game like this. We know Eddie Nketiah isn't well, to us normal people, he's a wonderfully gifted footballer, in it to the average man and woman. But in his own team, and obviously in the realms of the Premier League, we all know he's not that player with a stardust. He's not eye-catching. He's not one of the sexy youngsters. He's wearing the number 14. We'd all probably like another striker, but I don't think he's been terrible today, apart from that little frustrating moment I had with him. And I don't understand the hate either. And it's got to the point, like, surely you have to get at the manager, if anything, because he's the one picking him. But he's made it a talking point. Exactly. But it's fear, innit? He bottled it. He'd rather deal with that. To be fair, I might become a ref and show these how to do it. Yeah, he's become a ref, man, because the Sunday League refs, it needs to start there. Eddie will use his intelligence to get us a goal, hopefully. Let's be honest, brother, all bias aside, if it was Xhaka, we know the colour of the card. Bro, Xhaka's making the short visit from the Emirates Stadium to Pentonville. Literally, it was probably about 20 minutes away. He's definitely doing remontant. I don't think Eddie's... Yeah, do you know what? Like, again, I think some people are being quite harsh to Eddie Nketiah, if I'm honest. Everyone, big up everyone's opinion in that. That's just mine. I just think, you know, I don't think Eddie's the guy, but... you lot are moving like he's playing terribly. I don't think he's playing terribly. If anyone, not that I want it to become about one man because he hasn't conceded yet, but if anyone looks off the pace or is making me a bit nervous, I would say it's Raya, actually, with his kicking. It's not happening. And actually, that little moment where he's dilly-dallying with Alvarez, it's not because of the fact that he's dilly-dallying and getting caught. It's just, are you in the right mind frame today? Like, you need to sort yourself out. I don't think Jorginho's done bad. I think it's kind of worked, actually. But again, Jorginho on the yellow card, especially as the game opens and both teams kind of push for it and there's more gaps. And there's obviously, if there's more gaps and there's more space, there's more surface area to have to cover. You kind of want your athletes, your Declan Rices, your Thomas Partey's to be in that. Rice saving that one off the line when Raya went on a mad one is keeping us alive. What a player. That's what, and that's even another point. I think Raya's a bit... I don't know, man. Raya must have had a late night, man. He says he likes to watch Netflix TV series. I don't know, man. He must have been watching stuff a lot, man. Obviously, this is an interesting one, really, because I would love to see how it'd be portrayed in Spain, actually, because you've got two Spanish managers playing. You've got Raya, obviously, there as well. When you lot find out how Kovacic is still on the pitch, let me know, man. Big up yourself, Cornell. Unfortunately, with Jesus dropping so deep, Eddie is on his own. Plus, Trossard drops into midfield. Is anyone else saying this? It's 1.5 red cards for me. Tony is a must. Bye. We really need more firepower across our front three. Eddie's been so poor, but he's starving up there. Not his fan, but the opportunity he had, he should have taken it properly because he'll be lucky to get another one. Yeah, I mean, that's the only things I could say with Eddie. There was a moment where he got like there was decent little build-up play, he got involved and he was offside. And that chance, he should have. You got to be hitting the target. A game like this, like you said, you don't know when it's going to come on, when it's going to happen. Genuine question, not for us. Who's better, Watkins or Tony? For me, Tony. Structurally decent. Martinelli on the left can help stretch City's back line. It's just a shame they've got Kyle Walker there in it because he's got the pace to be there. Raya, Jorginho, and Eddie off. You lot really want to sub off Raya. I hear it. Arteta said you want to do it, but you lot really want to make these changes at half time. I don't think he'll make a change. The only half-time change I would make, and not because he played terribly, would be Jorginho because of that yellow card. I think 10, 15 minutes in, I might be looking at, okay, Eddie, do you want to go Havertz up front, lol? You know, I'd rather bring on the Nelsons and Jesus through the middles, try something out like that, really. Bring in Martinelli some way. Big mistake bringing Raya to the carpet. Harsh, man, harsh. Ramsdale will sort us out. Boy, whatever keepers out there, whatever players are out there, I hope they do their job and ultimately help Arsenal Football Club to win, innit? If I'm honest. We'll have to see, man. It's a nervous game. It's a scary one, man. It's a scary one for real. I don't want to talk about refs, but isn't this the same ref that sent off Martinelli in the same phase of play? It wouldn't surprise me. Got to respect Odegaard's work rate on the pitch. Raya coming off for Ramsdale. Raya looking like he holds the gun sideways when he shoots right now. Crazy. You lot are not happy, are you? Part of the reason we got Raya was supposed to be his calmness. He looks anything but calm. Bless up yourself, Andrew. Cover paid to stay, bro. Eddie is doing all right. He don't have the profile physically for it to work. If that's Osimhen working like Eddie, bullies their back line and gets shots off, but he's 6'2" with weight/pace. Just think he ain't got the strength. If anyone can share Trossard's location, harsh on Trossard to be fair. Big up DG, big second half ahead. Pundits doing mental gymnastics, trying to justify why it's not a red. Again, you know, propaganda starts with the news. If you want to control society, look at the news. So, and football's no different. If they keep saying why it's not a foul and they bring up images, hard to be why it's not a foul, subconsciously, a lot of people are going to believe it. Oh my days, bro. The more I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what Raya saw in that moment where Rice has cleared it off the line. I don't know what Raya saw, but shout out to Rice, man. Raya's moving beaky, man. Moving beaky, my guy, man. If there's ever a game, Ramsdale might be looking and you say, you know what, after the international break, Chelsea away, I might get my little time again. Boy, because I don't think you weren't terrible, but you looked a bit dodgy during the Spurs game. Obviously, against Lens, you made that mistake as well. Obviously, to go with that mistake and maybe what's being spoken about in the media about him and in a game like this, is it one where there's a bit of nerves? Let's hope he fixes up, man. Saw his live flash before his eyes. I'd say Raya was playing a different game in his head. Let's not forget Oliver refed in Dubai last week, just saying. Boy, Odd needs to stop trying to do that stupid back passes. It won't work with City. It's Gary Neville in it, so it's expected. Hey, no one listening to what Gary Neville has to say, man. The guy's so biased. Don't even try. Haaland looks peed off. I don't know why they're zooming in on Phil Foden bending down. That's a madness. Okay. More PG images now. Come on, Odegaard. Fix up that captain thing on you. Come on. Oh, big up Bukayo Saka. Saka just come out of the dressing room as well, talking to them as well. The goalkeeping coach talking to Raya. Yeah, fix up, man. Please, everyone fix up. Eddie talking to Jorginho. It looks like that meme where Lukaku is talking to Cristiano Ronaldo. Come on, Raya, man. The first 45, it might have been shaky, but we got away with it, didn't we? Come on, boys. Second half soon start again, people. If you haven't subscribed, if you ain't smashed the like button, make sure you do such. Martinelli's coming on. For who, though? 17, Trossard. 17? Trossard's not 17. There is no 17. Who's he come on for? I mean, you can't say Arteta's not proactive if he's drawn for him. Who's he come on for? It's got to be Trossard. I can't see him in the images. Bit harsh on Trossard, if I'm honest with you, but As much as I like Trossard, you lot tried to fight me. I think he looks better as an impact sub, really. I think his best moments for Arsenal is when he's come off that bench. I think it's a bit harsh. I think one benefit is maybe the fact that Eddie Nketiah is a traditional striker. Arteta don't want to really move from that sort of gameplay. Then again, you have got Havertz. I think that's harsh for Trossard, if I'm honest. But you know what? Harsh decisions need to be made. Proactive with that, with Martinelli. And it'd be nice to see Kyle Walker have to do some defending. Bernardo Silva. Kyle Walker's knocked it into the channels called Julian Alvarez. He's a guy that you could play him a poor pass. He'll make it look good. Raya blood. Okay, he's got away with it this time. Lovely. Good touch, Jesus. Good touch. Good strength. Good strength. Good strength. He's come off folder. Lovely. 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 That's all right. Raya. Better. Better. I was still scared. Julian Alvarez and Haaland chasing you down will scare anyone. Come on, boys. God, please make Kovacic get sent off, man. Benjamin White, that's a bit nonchalant. Odegaard, come on. Yes, Odegaard. Don't let Bernardo Silva do that to you. Jesus on this wide right. Come on, boys. Can we make something? I need to see Edison make a save, man. Eddie Nketiah. Okay, the move broke down, but it's here with Jorginho. Zinchenko. Martinelli, nice to have him back. Ooh, Martinelli bringing out the skills. Okay, he's back. All right, my guy. My shorty. Oh, he's not trying to pass. He's missed it, yes. Zinchenko. Martinelli. Lovely, Martinelli. Put it into the box. It's a decent one. It's over Jesus' head. But already, if I'm honest, and gassing up the fans as well. Oh, Martinelli. If I'm honest, that's more than I've seen from Trossard, isn't it? I think taking off Trossard was harsh, but yeah. DG, I said this before the match, not sure you saw it, but Trossard always feels way better off the bench. From see, another one who agrees with me. I think so as well. There's obviously been games he started and done well. But yeah, you and I are the only ones saying Trossard's a great sub, not a starter. I've said it before, and you lot don't shoot me. I'm not trying to be that guy, but I think Trossard is overrated by Arsenal. Like, in terms of when we talk in and amongst ourselves, Arsenal fans. That don't mean I don't think he's not a good player. That I think he's quality. I just think people move like he has to start. He's not that. Jesus, are we going to get a corner for that? No chance. Ref has blasted it into his hand. Let's play to the whistle, boys. Throw in for City. For all the slackness, Saliba and Gabriel look rock solid. Hopefully that remains the case, man. Hopefully that remains the case. I think Trossard was doing okay, but is Martinelli fit? I thought Martinelli had half an hour in him, but Arteta reckons he's got 45 minutes in it. That's our throw. Come on, boys. Theo Walcott talking about being clinical is too funny. Harsh. Love Theo Walcott. But whenever somebody says Walcott, I just say to myself, are you a winger or striker? I just felt like Walcott throughout his years here. 1 minute I'm a winger and I'm a striker. I'm a winger and I'm a striker. Benjamin White throw. Jesus has headed it on, but it's got into the hands of Edison, really. I don't know what he was trying there. I think Trossard might leave at the end of the season in his prime, but not first team. Potentially. I think Trossard might be phased out in the next couple of years, but I think he'll be here next season. Edison. Ake. Still 0-0. Hopefully it remains the case, man. I'll take a 0-0 draw. Odegaard will press, and this is the trap we're getting into, boys. But then again, Martinelli does help you with that press. That's the problem, because if they beat that press, fortunately, Jorginho's there. We've got 4 players on another island. Declan Rice, let's go. Show them, ref. Swear down, Declan Rice dribbles. Eddie, come on. Eddie, pass it, please. Eddie, all right, corner team. Eddie, please look up, but lovely. Earn the corner, come on. Why would Chossi leave? He just got here. Theo was great as long as he had no time to think. Bless him, trust me. Raya's been rumbled. They're targeting bad kicks. Want too many touches. But hey. Corner kick to Arsenal. Come on, man. We don't get many of these. Let's make it count. That's a good ball by Martinelli. He's avoided everyone. Jesus. It's cannoned off Jesus. Somebody died, man. Odegaard hit City. Raw. Odegaard, what's that? Unlucky, Capitano. But what's that? Edison stops snitching. He's saying he pushed. Who pushed you? You're pushing someone. Goalie's the most protected dickheads in football, I swear to you. They love to push and push. You get pusher chatting. You're pushing Benjamin White. What are you talking about? You're so worried about Benjamin White. You're in no man's land. Odegaard. Whoa. Yes, Declan Rice. I've wanted a player like you for so long. Declan Rice to Martinelli. Martinelli. Already seen you more though. Martinelli, my Brazilian live wire. It's into the hands of Edison, but we're starting to gamble a bit more. Lovely interception from Rice. Feeds it to Martinelli. The angles are against Martinelli. Maybe he could have, done some Martinelli stuff. He had Diaz bearing down on him. He's done well to get the shot off. And it's straight into the midsection of Edison. I can't believe this. This feels like any other Premier League game right now, this little 5 minutes against City. Don't get into a false sense of security, boys. This is what City do. They make you think your levels and then they'll show you. Zinchenko. Benjamin White asks for it. Saliba says, forget all of that. He goes to Gabriel. Raya. Zinchenko telling him, chill. What's Raya done here? That's a ball. Great ball, Raya. To Jesus. Jesus, don't lose it. Don't lose it. Brazilian stuff. Saliba. Back to Jesus. I don't want to see you play right back, bro. It's gone back. Soon Smith Rowe time. It'd be lovely. I'd love it for Smith Rowe to come off the bench and score. Martinelli just more direct and causes chaos. And I mean, anyone who's a fullback, like Sunday League dons, you don't want to play against Martinelli or people like that. The guys that want to take you on all the time, you kick them, they're still on it. Phil Foden. Benjamin White, no foul. Yeah, that's a foul. You fouled completely all over Foden. Completely all over him. Benjamin White's kicked the ball as well. Benjamin White don't like Foden, in it. Like, I can tell you just don't like him. Okay. I don't think it ends 0-0. I'm still pessimistic, unfortunately, on my team's chances of getting 3 points. But nonetheless, we hope for the best. If you haven't smashed the like button, you know exactly what to do, folks. Edison. Feels like the game's kind of reverted back to type now. Haaland wins the flick on. It's not the best of flick ons by him. And it's here with Zinchenko. Pass it, Zinchenko. Declan Rice. Eddie Nketiah. Zinchenko's made the run. Eddie, please. Eddie, pass it, bro. Pass it, please. Good hold-up play. Jorginho, come on. The more wavy players, take control of this. Gabriel Jesus. This wide right-hand side. Trying too much. He tried to find Martinelli. Sometimes let's do the simple thing. It's unlucky, but come on. Come on, boys. Kyle Walker venturing forward. The game's getting a bit more open now. Rico Lewis. We should have nicked it off him. He wanted a million years on the ball. Martinelli will give chase. Martinelli, don't burn yourself out, my dog. Edison. Ooh, that's us, Jesus. That's us. Ake's done well. That weren't the best of passes, and City have done better, really. I hope this comes to nothing. This is a good move from City. Fortunately, they're doing too much. Haaland up against Saliba. Saliba, yo. Raya, first time, please. Raya. Gabriel, out. Come on. Well, in Zinchenko. Come on, let's get out of there. Come on, thank you. Good play. Carry it, Benjamin. Carry it. Come on, let's have a bit more belief in ourselves. Jorginho collects. Zinchenko's ran into midfield. Boy, feels like the second half is going to be a lot more different to the first. Ball over the top. Or I don't know what was being done there. Don't know what we're trying to find there. But we've given it away. Jorginho, that's poor. Them man are annoying. Hate it when they just want to keep running at you and make me run. Exactly. They proper want to take you on. They want the ball the time. And his teammates will recognize that and they'll start pinging it over the top to him. If your wing is not helping you, getting doubled up against Zinchenko, ref, that's ours. Good play, Zinchenko. It's not ours. It's a throw. Kyle Walker, ref. He's walking forward, ref. It's over there, ref. Come on, you're boying it. And Arteta's getting into argy-bargy with the linesman. Rightly so, man. Odegaard will press Edison. Edison will get rid of it. Lovely. Come on, boys. Don't lose our discipline. Because we're starting to leave a lot of gaps. Foden up against Jesus. Loses it. Ref, that's a late one. Oh, ref, Foden. Get the book out. Get the book. Oh, shut up, man. Standing over Jesus for. I just realized you little boys, so it's can't. Eddie, please. We're in. Eddie, please. Eddie's by himself. Eddie, please. Phil Foden in possession. Lovely, ref. Lovely. Foden's rid them tackles like a G. I can't lie. We've clamped him, but he's firm that. Declan Rice is in, boys. I like the confidence, but we're losing our tactical discipline. The game's fairly open. Rico Lewis venturing forward, never a foul, ref. Oh, is it? To be fair, they got zanged. Manchester City got zanged because the ref blew for a foul. Good strength from Rico Lewis to stay on his feet. Really and truly, the advantage was there. City got zanged. I can't lie to you. That was good playing again, boys. I'm liking the confidence, but we're losing our discipline. Martinelli's been judged to have fouled Rico Lewis. Good finish by the fullback, really. Good finish by the lad. He's looking for that as well. He is. There's a bit of an arm. And then it's hit his arm, actually. So I don't know what would have been said. Gabriel needs to take his hand off his shirt as well. Sky Sports are bleeding for highlights. Why? It's been disallowed. Why are they showing that up to us? It is a free kick in a dangerous area. Minutes into this second half, people. I'll take 0-0 right now, not going to lie. Amen, but I don't think it'll be the case. Phil Foden wins a header. Don't say that too many times. Kovacic. Ruben Diaz, come on. Raya wants. Come on, boys. Who wants it off Raya? Come on. Raya's going to try to dispatch it quickly. There's no options. Eddie and Nketiah, please, run back in the middle. Martinelli, go back out wide. Please. Jorginho. Gabriel. Patient build-up play, people. Come on, boys, man. It'd be lovely to get a point or three, man, for once. It's long losing to City all the time, man. IMC, a lot. Appreciate you for resubscribing with Amazon Prime, by the way. It means a lot. David Raya, Odegaard. We can't lose it here. Martin Odegaard, Welling finds William Saliba. Skips out Benjamin White, finds Gabriel Jesus. Ref, it's gone out as well. Bro, linesman, you see you. You're acting. Bit harsh. Yeah, it would have. Eddie's just not the level we need. Second half stats so far, 57 minutes. Arsenal have had 2 shots, 1 on target, 4 touches in the up box, and 56% of the possession. City have had 44%. And again, City are the big bad bullies, man. Haaland, hold up play. Here we are in trouble. Julian Alvarez, Benjamin White caught in 2 minds. Gavdal. Oh, Lord. Phil Foden. Oh, it's fallen. Julian Alvarez. Shot blocked. I'm getting nervous now, boys. It's not dead. Kyle Walker. Is he going to buy a movie ticket? Fakes the shot. Plays it inside. Oh, it's getting a bit nerve-wracking now. Ake. Kyle Walker. Fakes like he's going to play a ball over the top. Finds Haaland. Does always, whatever ghost just dragged Haaland down, thank you, because he was just about to play a lovely pass. Let's switch on now. Whatever Casper went in. We're lucky Haaland lost his foot in there. We're so lucky. Odegaard, White. Gives it back to Odegaard. Good bravery, Odegaard. Who's that? Declan Rice, well in. Benjamin White. Oh, yes, Jorginho, well in. I like that. Can you get us out of it? Saliba. Raya. Gabriel. Zinchenko, don't lose it. Don't lose it. Gives it back to Gabriel. We're going to put our foot through it for once? Yes, Gabriel has to play it down the channels. Probably giving it away. It's gone out. It's gone out, but we had to do that. Come on, get back on the pitch, Eddie. Ref foul throw from him. It's getting a bit scary, boys and girls. It's getting a bit scary. Oh, man. Still 0-0, half an hour, but now it's the most important half an hour of football. 3 10-minute mini matches, let's call them, man. Come on, boys, don't let yourselves down. Whatever goes, man. We're lucky Haaland couldn't play that reverse pass. Edison. Come on, boys, man. We've worked so hard, man. Edison with a ball forward. God be Saliba wins the header. Declan Rice. For once, Declan Rice can't get his pass folded. Come on, boys. I'm seeing too many gaps. We're starting to get tired, and it's starting to make me nervous. Rico Lewis. Love Island. He finds Kyle Walker. It's going to be a very long 30 minutes. You might as well say 40. Pardon me, because we don't know how long it's going to be added on at the end of the game, and we've seen serious chunks of time. Haaland's dad was more entertaining footballer. Don't think he had the quality of Haaland, though, did he? International break after this, and it's always disappointing to go into that with a defeat, let alone 2 in a week. Zinchenko's done well to intercept the ball. Martin Odegaard, I need a bit more. Jesus, Odegaard, Zinchenko, you lot in particular, Declan Rice. Not that you're playing bad, but you lot are the ones to drive this forward. Look what Martinelli's doing. Gabriel Jesus, Declan Rice, down this wide right-hand side. Not really the guy you want to see in that situation there. Oh, him and Benjamin White. I don't know what that was. Maybe Gareth Southgate taught them that. It couldn't have been Arteta, but we're still in possession. Jorginho gets it back from Saliba. Martin Odegaard finds Gabriel. Big Gabriel. Got the 3 Gabbies back. So yeah, people, don't forget to smash the like button. 20 more likes. We have 200, mate. We're almost there. Jorginho. Come on, boys. Movement. Well, 4, really. Jorginho, technically. Zinchenko. Please don't wait too long with the subs today, Mikel. Wait. To be fair, who does he bring on? Because Partey would be one for me. I don't know if Havertz through the 9 is something we're going to try to do. Jesus and Benjamin White linking up. Odegaard, come on, someone smash it. Oh, he's tried to go for the shot. It's been blocked. Jorginho, come on, Jesus down this right-hand side. Just a bit of magic from someone. It's squared to Zinchenko. Zinchenko can't make the shot happen. Martinelli, good battle, you and Carl Walker. Drops a shoulder, goes home. Zinchenko, is he going to deliver? Fakes like he's going to deliver. It's a decent knock. Someone attack it. Benjamin White. Jesus. Oh, Brazilian skills. I don't know what that was from Jesus. Brazilian stuff. Wavy Brazilian stuff. It's a corner kick. It's come off Ake. Magician stuff. Sold Foden. Foden is skanking. Sold him. Scary in a good way. What a player Jesus is. Brazilian stuff. You don't teach them skills. You learn that in Brazil, in the favelas and the cages and all of that. Ref, look at their hands. Ah, that's a good corner, but they've dealt with it. Zinchenko is... I don't know what movie Zinchenko saw. I don't know what he saw. Fair enough, Mudryk scored on Monday. You know, you could have thought there could have been 2 Ukrainian lads scoring in a week, but that was horrible. Tried to do the Wayne Rooney volley. Did not bang. It's probably just landing now. Mikel Arteta has beaten 23 of the 24 teams he's managed in the Premier League, apart from City. Pep Guardiola off his seat as well. You know when Pep's off his seat, he's going to change things, man. You look back to the Bernardo Silva stuff. Was it last year? Where he took him from left back to right wing. Benjamin White. Saliba. Jorginho. He's here with Big Gabby. Come on, boys. Bring on Nelson and take Partey, and Partey take off Nketiah and Jorginho. I might take on Tommy for Zini if we're leading. I think naturally as the game goes on, maybe in the next 10 minutes, provided it, you know, we can get away with it. I think we might have to see that. Oh, it's getting real now for us. It's getting real for us. Pep, 3 subs. Stones, Doku, and the defo was another sub. You'd imagine Stones is going to take Rico Lewis's place. Just because Stones is a bit more adventurous. Edison. Looked like Nunes, if I can remember rightly. Nunes was coming on as well. Look at the gaps, boys. This is what I'm talking about. The gaps. Julian Alvarez, Phil Foden, we're in trouble. Haaland. Gabriel Jesus tries to defend. Oh, thankfully, my man's shanked that cross. God is looking over us. Why are we watching? Why has Kyle Walker got that long? What are we doing? If you're tired, tell Mikel Arteta and come off, please. Don't cheat yourselves, boys. You think just because it's an hour odd and it's 0-0 that everything's sorted? Flipping work, man. You lot are nonsense. Watching it like us fans. What's going on there? Kovacic, Silva. Feels like City have woken up for the second half now. Rico Lewis. It's all on the edge of our area. Benjamin, you stepped out. Jesus, I hope you're switched on. Look at the gaps. Look at the gaps. Look at the gaps. We're lucky it's Rico Lewis. And now Benjamin White has had to give away a corner. That all came because he stepped out for no reason. Come on. Amen. But Doku's scary, man. You don't want to play against them kind of players. Corner kick, Man City. Got Diaz, Haaland, bunch of tall man to aim for. Ball into the box. Oh my, Raya punched it. I guess that will do. Martinelli's won the header. Jesus will try and get there, but he got Kyle Walker, and that's not the best of kicks back to his goalie, but it's gone back to Edison in a timely manner. And at least for now, we live to fight another day. 25 minutes on the clock, people. Bernardo Silva. It hasn't felt like this game has had a tempo, if I'm honest with you. It has been a bit flat, if I'm honest. Silva, Kovacic, it should be 10 men. Nunes is scary because I'd imagine Nunes comes on for Lewis. And then, yeah, that's it. Well, the others take change. And with Nunes and Stones, they'll probably have a lot more on the ball in midfield. Diaz. Foden made a lovely run, but he wasn't picked up. Sorry about that, Dominic, man. What do you mean, where's my timer go? My timer's there. You take a draw, fight to the end. Well, a point against City is great. If you said the score could end like this right now, I'm cool with that. But, yeah, we're in it. Feels like, not that we can win it, but like, we can win it, innit? Like, of course you want 3 points. Arsenal beat City, that would be great, but boy, the reality and the movie are two different things. And here, a City attacking again. And the gaps in the team are starting to scare me. As Ben has said here, if you can't win, don't lose. It's that age-old saying, and it rings true. Rico Lewis finds Phil Foden. Foden, does that get to Haaland? Benjamin White. Haaland keeps it alive. Phil Foden. Between Saliba and Gabriel Jesus, they've won it back. We live to fight another day. Jesus, we've won the throw, but not skills there, man. Not skills there, man. Nunes, Stones. Did the third sub get told to sit down? Big up young Rico Lewis, man. Ain't looked out of place. Ain't stood out, but you ain't looked out of place. It ain't looked like there's an 18-year-old fullback playing in midfield. With Stones, I think Stones gambles in possession a lot more. Positive subs, and these subs could end up making a difference. I think City, and they've taken off Kovacic, which is smart. I think City do need a bit of new energy. Maybe Arsenal have been a bit too positive in the second half. Nunes on. Quality player. What did you at Arsenal? And then you've got Mr. Jeremy Doku about to come on. I did a video a few years ago about. Yeah, Rico did his thing, man. Someone scoring needs to be us. Come on, boys, be brave. Make some subs for crying out loud. Julian Alvarez off. Boy, I didn't expect that. So does that mean Bernardo Silva goes into the 10? Doku takes his place? Or Foden, better yet, goes into midfield? And Doku, like Doku's one of them guys. It's either left wing or right wing. He's not like Bernardo and Foden, but they can play in all leaps of places. Benjamin White to take this throw, and he finds Jorginho. Jorginho's hooked it first time. Eddie and Ketia can't get there. Jesus. Don't know what Jesus' standards have dropped in the last couple of moments. There's 20 minutes left, boys. Keep working. Kyle Walker has Haaland to aim for. Finds Jeremy Doku. Oh, is he on the right-hand side, or does he just happen to be here? Up against Zinchenko. Zinchenko does very well. Get up, my friend. Get up, my friend. Well in. Cut your hair, Doku, mate. Declan Rice into the channels. Eddie fight. Oh, loses it. Back here of Kyle Walker. Come on, man. There's too much walking. It's not that there's walking. It's evident tired legs in that Arsenal team right now. Stones. What a player. Finds Bernardo Silva. It's here with Doku again. And you can imagine they're going to try and get Doku to run each and every time. He's up against Zinchenko. He's put it into the box. Jorginho with the interception. Eddie, come on. It's back here. The wave has not died yet. Diaz. Come on, boys. We got to work. I know you're tired. But it would hurt a lot more to see all this hard work undone. And even other guys doing that. Like, who's backing it? Yeah, I need to draw for party, man. City too comfortable at the back. Our attack moving like a retirement home. That was funny. Boys, come on, Eddie. Let someone know if you're tired, man. There's tired legs. Jesus wins it. Odegaard. There's a sea of blue shirts. Odegaard has to somehow get out of there. And he does, man. Look at him. Best Norwegian in the Prem, mate. Striker's all right. Haaland's all right. Benjamin White. Jorginho. Declan Rice. Come on, boys. Seems like a couple of our players, like every time they've passed the ball, someone seems to be moaning at someone. I don't know if what we're actually trying to do is working fully, if that is the case. Just hitting it long and hoping can't get out. Boy. It's here with Gabriel, big Gabriel. At this moment in time. Gabriel to Saliba. Gets it back. Bernardo Silva just never runs out of juice, man. Portuguese Duracell battery. Pause. Gabriel. Martinelli. Ref, surely. Kyle Walker got tight. Surely got nowhere near the ball, ref. Am I seeing it right? Zinchenko pocketed Doku. I don't know about that. He did win a tackle, though. Change is coming. Take Eddie off. Bring on in Havertz. We need a target, man. Need to get Tommy on for Doku. Eddie made 2 runs and he's gas harsh, man. Martinelli feeling a knock after that, but he's back up to his feet, fortunately for us. And Arteta saying, yeah, anything you could do, I could do as well. And he'll be bringing on 3 subs. I didn't see the third man, but I saw Havertz and Tomiyasu. And I believe Thomas Partey. David Raya. Jorginho, you, man, please. Yeah? We're doing so good. Don't mess it up, please. Raya, Broski, please. Gabriel hooks it long. No change out of that. Eddie, keep running, man, please. I know it's easier said than done, but keep working, man. Jorginho, and Odegaard leading the press with Declan Rice. Doku, forget all that twinkle toe stuff, man. He's lit, though. I can't lie. Odegaard, stop trying to not make man. Please, boys, please. Just keep it basic, please. Unlucky, though. Jonathan Stones, Ake, Diaz. It's not fair, man. How can you still put out a team like this? Stones, Bernardo Silva, boys, we're getting tired. Let's make sure we're switched on. Unlike Bernardo Silva there, giving it straight away. Jorginho and Jesus. Jesus flicks over Bernardo Silva's head. Come on, man. Jesus, move like Omri. Move like Omri. Poor from Jesus. He tried to find Martinelli. Kyle Walker's a madman. He just skipped past Jesus as well. And now City are attacking. Boys, get back. Lads. Well, Eddie, why are you up there chilling with them, man, as well? You weren't part of that move. Hey, Eddie kills me sometimes. He's knackered, though. I think he is cream crackered. Time for Partey. Bare tackles from behind. Ref living off the large bribe money. Machine for machine. Bar Havertz. Havertz a rebo, isn't it? Imitation. 72 minutes on the clock is still 0-0. I can't believe this. Nunez of City in possession. Finds Diaz. Foden. Benjamin White. This way you got to be aware. Doku's moved to the left-hand side now. Probably because Pepper said Zinchenko's probably days numbered as well. Jeremy Doku. Benjamin White's done well. He has given away a corner, though. Doku's scary player, man. He's so... If you could improve your end product, City have a real player. I think we'll all bite your arm off for a point. It just feels like the inevitable is a short moment away. Come on, boys. I ref. This is a perfect time for this. In fact, bringing on subs for a set piece a bit mad. But like, ref, come on. Nunez over this in-swinger. This is scary. And obviously, City are actually attacking the away. And Raya, come on. Lovely. Very strong collection from Raya there. Come on. Who wants it? Raya does it quickly. Finds Zinchenko, the former Manchester City man. Zinchenko to Martinelli. Carry it, Martinelli. Skillers. Yes, Walker's too quick for all of that. Ooh, cheeky little nutmeg on Bernardo Silva. Oh, Martinelli switches play to Odegaard. Odegaard banged it. Odegaard, man, you're better than that. That's meaty, man. Balloons a shot. That's not you, man. You're better than that. And that brings a change, people. Looks like Tomiyasu is going to come on for Zinchenko. I think Zinchenko's done all right, to be fair. Zinny! I don't know about them Instagram posts, but for the performance today, yeah. Tomiyasu, come on. TT, come on. I remember your mistake last season against City. Come on, Eddie. Yeah, day spent. He's knackered. Look at him. He's blowing. Kai Havertz looks like he's going up front. And Thomas Partey is back as well. I mean, regardless how the game ends, that's one of the positives, isn't it, that we've actually seen you know, return of Martinelli and Partey. Jorginho's day spent. To be fair, 74 minutes ain't looked out of place like that. From the moment of you coming off, I can't say whatever Arteta demanded of you, pardon me, or tried to implement individually through Jorginho. I can't say it was anything wrong, really. If you got links, share them, please. I'm watching on TV. What are these subs? Bit harsh. You lot called for Eddie off, Havertz up there. Tomiyasu's obviously come on to help us close out the game and be solid defensively. And then Thomas Partey was always going to come on at some point. Or someone was going to, better yet, Jorginho was always going to come off at some point. Kai Havertz, you scored against, a little birdie told me you scored against City in the Champions League final. You scored against them today. Phil Foden, that's great play. The pass is kind of poor from him. Jesus nicks it. That's poor from someone like Foden, if I'm honest. Gabriel Jesus. Odegaard. When we haven't shot many times, but when we have, it's not been good enough, isn't it? Couple of times Odegaard has tried to ting, it just has not banged. White, Odegaard. Oh, Jesus, that was a bit meaty. Does well to make sure it stays on, though. Don't let him out. Don't let Doku out. Don't let him out his peak. Odegaard, well in. Who's backing it? Lovely Benjamin. I love that. I love that. Martin Odegaard, be strong, be strong, be strong, be strong. That's ours, ref. Doku's giving the corner. Well in, boys. Champions League, Kai. Hey, come on. A bit of quality. Come on, boys. A bit of quality is all we need. Just a tiny bit more quality. 10 more likes and we've got 200 people. You lot have been in top form. So thank you for that. Corner kick. Come on. We're normally good at set pieces. Come on, man. Please, man. It's the Lord's Sunday. Can there be a miracle? We end this disgusting run against City. Ball into the box by Odegaard. Havertz wins the header. It's ricocheted off a City man. Partey. Declan Rice. Come on, put it back in the mixer. Odegaard. Tried to play the give and go on the 1-2. Jeremy Doku's done well defensively. Rice, don't let him out. You can take a yellow here. Lovely. That's ours, ref. It's come off Doku. This guy's got electrifying pace. Shut up. It come off you. You know it's not a foul, you idiot. You know it's not a foul. Cut your hair, mate. Allow it. You're a very good player. The type to score against us. But stop it, man. It came off you. Allow it. Benjamin White takes the throw. Come on, boys. Saliba. Partey. Thomas Partey, good pass, finds Benjamin White. Come on, boys. Second win settings now, man. Adrenaline settings. Come on, boys. Gabriel, big Gabriel finds Tomiyasu. Okay, you pass it to the more drippy players in the final third, but good up, Tommy, man. Declan Rice. Martinelli, Havertz, this is your time to become a hero today, you know. And Martinelli just doing bare skills today. He's missed this football thing, isn't it? Saliba. Can't believe it. We've got every City player behind them. I can't believe it. Can't believe what I'm seeing. Look at us now. Declan Rice, 41. Tomiyasu. Big Martinelli tries to put into the box. He's aimed for Jesus. It's behind him. Nah, ref, never. Flag can never be humble. Can never. You're trying to do too much, Jesus, man. Oh, ref, it's never a foul. He's nicked it off Doku, ref. Come on. Boys, get back in position. Stop switching off. Stop switching off. That's a soft foul, ref, and you know it. You know it. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, in possession. 12 minutes left, boys. Switch on. Because this was around the time we conceded that sucker punch against Fulham. Why is Thomas Partey that high? Nunes has found Guardiola. Jonathan Stones. I can't wait to watch this game again, folks, because it just must be a good watch from a tactical point of view. You can see Kai Havertz standing on Stones. Edison. That ball's gone out. Where's the ball, boys? Because when City want the ball's returned very quickly. What's going on? What the hell's going on? Tomiyasu. Come on, boys. God, please, man. Please. If you can't win, don't lose. Just something. Leave it. Something. Thomas Partey. Benjamin White. Wait. Gabriel. And when you got players like Haaland, they can do you in a second. Martinelli lost the ball very cheaply. We could be in trouble here. Hey, Kai Havertz, Martinelli, you lot ain't got yellows. Couple men are going to have to take yellow cards. Walker. Diaz. Pep, allow us, man. You got 100 odd points. You've done the treble. I'm just asking for a young point or 3 if you're kind, man. Just allow us today, please. Nunes. So again, as I said, the one thing I would say about this game, I don't think it's been as fast paced as maybe we would have expected it to be in stages. Look, boys, and again, how good are we when we're at our worst? How good is City are they at their worst? Tiredness becoming a factor. There's legs out there. It's a leggy game now. You can see a couple of players aren't running as quite as agile. Even more reason to be switched on. That's too easy. It's too easy for Nunes, Mr. Nunes or City. Too easy. Finds Haaland for the give and go. We're in trouble. That's too easy. No, you see you, Declan. You see, who said money can't buy happiness? 105 million British pounds is not my money, but I feel a lot happy. Martinelli, you're giving the ball away a bit too cheaply for my liking now. Please, please. Like Arteta once said, you don't need to do everything at 100 miles per hour. Just relax. Don't cheat yourselves, boys. The pain of discipline hurts, but it hurts a lot less than regret. Regret, you can't go back in time and change things. But we can be disciplined in this very moment. Please, man. Please, man. We're in that territory where it would hurt to lose the game in late minute. We're giving it away too cheaply, boys, now, man. And I think that's down to tiredness now. Bernardo Silva. Nunes. Carl Walker back to Nunes, the summer signing from Wolves. He passes it to Mr. Diaz. Arguably, in fact, there's no arguably. Surely, I think he's the best centre back in the Premier, anyways. Surely. I can't watch this no more. It's almost done. I thought we'd lose, so I've kind of still mentally prepared for that. But the more the game is going on, the more that it will kind of hurt, really and truly, if I'm completely honest. Big up you lot, though. Win, lose, draw, Arsenal fan or not, wherever you lot are in this world, it's fantastic to have a community like Son. Haaland up against Gabriel. Gabriel's one day. I thought he was fouled there, ref. Surely he's fouled there, ref. Haaland's pushed him, ref. That's a cynical one. It's not cynical, but it's a smart one from Haaland. Come on, boys. 8 minutes. Don't do this to me. Listen to Gabriel. He said drop. Tommy, he told you to drop. Tommy, he told you to drop, and now it's Haaland. Phil Foden, don't have him. Ref, that's ours. I don't know if that's a corner or a goal kick, actually. Arsenal is giving me hope. It's the hope that kills, though. Exactly. Basically that. Arsenal giving me hope. Arteta, we got 2 more subs, you know. Certain men are playing for a draw in that team. Listen, let's do this. I like Manchester United and City, but my team I love the most is Arsenal. Much love from. I don't know what that is, but big up yourself. And big up you for being on Twitch. Where is that? Not quite sure. But shout out to wherever you're from. Long ball forward. Come on, boys. First and seconds. Gabriel Jesus, I need you. Well in. Doku's on his bike there. Ref, that's ours. Slightly Doku was fouled, but I didn't see. I can't comment on it. Word to Wenger. Gabriel. Go straight back to Raya. Come on, boys. Come on. No one make no silly mistakes. Raya, what pass is this? Tries to find Jesus again. SARS though, ref. That's ours. Thank you, Safro. Raya, your kicking's been better in the second half. Probably back to a little shot or something and got Dutch courage, but he's good. Big up the Canadians. And happy Sunday to you and everyone else. Man, all game long, we win the ball, then lose it in 3 seconds. 11 shots, 1 on target to City, 4 shots. Boy, but it tells you both teams, regardless of if it ends, like if it ended right now, both teams, you know, kind of been blunt in front of goal. Thomas Partey. No one to really aim for in the box. Goes to Jesus. And this is where if we had the one next striker or another winger, if we had Pedro Neto and Ivan Toney, for example, either from the start or to bring off the bench, this is why you need a squad. Of course, we're missing Saka. Odegaard's lost it, but it's trickled off Doku and it will be a throw-in for Arsenal once again on this right-hand side. Come on, boys. Wow, Gabriel Jesus taking the throw. He's found Havertz. Oh, Odegaard's in. Please. Odegaard. I swear, Jesus. Ref, please. That's a pen. Boys, drop. I almost saw a movie. My life flashed between my eyes. I thought we was going to nick it there. Odegaard doing flicks. Fleet of foot, Gabriel Jesus. Ref. You see them given. Yes, I'm desperate. Ref, you seen them given. My dog, I've seen them given. I've seen them given. Desperate, of course. Of course, I'm desperate, people. Of course. But we've seen them given. Of course, I'm biased. But it's seen them given, Raya, that pass doesn't quite make Martinelli. Come on, boys. Arteta, I said I want to see him doing all of this. He's doing all this, boys, please. Because if we are going to lose this, I would have rather just got washed in the first half. Now we're so close to at least a point. It'd be harsh. Gabriel wins the header climbing all over Haaland. How Haaland's not been given a free kick, I don't know. If Pep is right, climbing all over him. To be fair, maybe Raya's been told to do that. To be fair, his kicking in the second half's been a lot better. I'll give Raya that. Thomas Partey. Benjamin White. Back to Mr. Thomas. Benjamin White, love that overlap from you. Thomas Partey. Has he found Tommy Yasu? Tommy Yasu to Havertz. Let me not get excited. Havertz to Martinelli. Yes! Oh my God! Yes! Yes! All right, boys, switch on. Switch on. It's not done. It's not done. It's not done. A little healthy deflection. It's not done. It's not done. Yes! Oh! Oh, my days. Is this happening? Is this really happening? Listen, let me check. Yeah, I feel pain. I'm alive. This ain't a dream. Oi! 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 No Saka, no party, they said. Big up Bakayo. But we're savages. Big up Kai Havertz as well. They told Arteta to make subs and he's done that. One of his subs has scored. Yes! See what happens when we got some effing belief in ourselves. Boys, but same way, 0-0. If there's one team that can define the odds and one team you don't want to be playing against, let alone defend the lead, it's these, man. And that all come from a sexy attempted pass from Partey. Tommy Yasu headed it across. It's good hold-up play by Havertz. There's a slight deflection, but who cares? Who cares? It's lovely. It's lovely. It's lovely. And what's that? 3-4 March, 3-4 of Mikel Arteta's substitutes. Changing the game. Hey, you see Kai Havertz? Champions League Havertz. Respect his thing. You see what Martinelli's doing? As I always say, Ake, in this case, cut your hair. If you never had dreads, you would have seen that ball coming, but he's only seen when it's too late. It slapped him in his face. Big up, Ake, man. I knew I liked you, man. Arteta, switch on. Master against apprentice. We got agendas loading. Oi. Swear down we're doing this. Swear down we're doing this. Please switch on, though, man. Please switch on. Please switch on. Pep, allow it. You owe us. You used to twerk and give Spurs 3 points all the time. Allow us today. This needs to be our day. I need this. Oi. Big up, Kai. Oi. Arteta, you're a madman, but you're my guy. Made it happen, boy. Switch on. We still got 2 subs, ref. I foul him. Foul Foden. Oh, my God. We're in trouble. Hey, foul him. Never, ref. Never. Get up, Foden. Get up, man. Oh, look at me. I'm Phil Foden. I got fouled. Get up, man. Pussy. All them skills. I wish I had your ability. I wouldn't be here. I'd probably be playing like you. You're wasting it, man. Oh, Benjamin White not making my... Okay. Okay, Benny Blanco. All right. All right. This is what we're doing. Smash the like button. This is what we're doing. Who didn't give us a chance? Hey. Who said it's the hope that kills? Hey, let's keep going. It's not done. I told you the subs will win us the game. Calvin, the lottery numbers, man. The lottery numbers. Calvin, lottery numbers. Change the score. The lottery numbers. I love that, but lottery numbers so we can get rich. Yes, man. Not too long left, ref. You know there's going to be a fat chunk of added on time. That's justice because we should have had a pen. There should have been a sending off. Yeah, man. There definitely should have been a pen. I can't remember the actual incident. My adrenaline is way too high, but something tells me I definitely mentioned that in the game. Tommy Yasu. Started believing in ourselves, man. And that just tells you in life, the true enemy is yourself. Havertz, bring that down. Hey, Champions League, Havertz, Wavy, Martinelli, lovely. Let's go. This is why Martinelli starts and Trossard needs to hold bench. Big up Trossard, but there's levels. Everyone play their levels. Mr. Martin Odegaard, they said you don't turn up in big games. Shut up, man. Let's go, man. Saliba, please. Please don't make Haaland score. Pardon me, because we got agendas. David Ryan to the right-hand channel. Jesus, bring that down. Lovely. Hey, do him. Where's the support? Jesus, do him. Kai Havertz, come on. Yo, Havertz, man, please. Jeremy Doku holds another nutmeg. Odegaard doing too much. Please, boys, keep fighting. And I've lost the ability to count, but who's come off the bench? Martinelli, Kai Havertz, Partey, Tomiyasu. There's one more sub. Gaffer, let's get that one going. Nelson, that's you. And Tomiyasu's made the run forward a lot of the time. Tommy, clamp him. Take the yellow. Tommy, get back, though. Get back, please. Or someone fill in for him. I love that from Martinelli. Filling in that left back for Tomiyasu. It's a team game. Well in, boys, please. Arteta, free at the back, man. Let's do this. Please. Phil Foden. That's a good switch of play to the Doku. Jeremy Doku. You're scary, man. Oh, boys, please, man, please. We've dropped a lot of points from winning positions. Oi, ball boys, relax. Oi. Everyone, tranquilo. Hey, let's go. As the captain said, let's go, fam. Wait. Come here. It's changed. The Emirates changed. It's changed, man. Might do you at the Etihad as well. In fact, let me see what you see why we shouldn't calm yourself down. See, I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. How much I did on time? 4 minutes. Under 3 now. Told you people sleeping on Kai. That's a good moment for Kai Havertz. Imagine we get a clean sheet, which I hope it stays. I think that's the maddest thing against City, you know. Jesus, keep fighting. You've been great today, regardless of what happens. Boys, manage the game now. Against Fulham, against Spurs, against Lens. We've taken the lead and we've not come home with what we need to come home with. Come on, boys. Go into the international break with some optimism. Pep's about to get his chain snatched. There's an impact, but it has to stay like this. It'll get better for us. 2 more minutes, boys. Come on. All the hard work for 2 more minutes. Keep fighting. Ref. Jesus doing mad Brazilian wavy things again. Finds Havertz. Havertz is lit when it comes to time wasting. Come on, Havertz. Champions League Havertz. Oi, foul him. I beg you, foul him. I beg you. Ref! Oi, linesman. And you've given it to them. Oh, Jesus, kick the ball. You take yellows, kick the ball. Yes. Oh, look what Edison did there. Hey, I love it. Ref, that's a madness. You don't like it when we do it to you, do you? Jesus is bait. Play on. Ref, what's going on? I think he's booked Edison. Has he booked Edison? Or Jesus? Either way, I love that. Oh, he's booked Edison. So if you book Edison for that madness, ain't it saying it's time for us? I mean, Jesus deserved it. He's being a bit of a C next Tuesday, but yeah. Boys, 1 minute, please, God, please, man. Please, man. Boys, a minute party doing mad things. Boys, we're moving brazy. Lovely Saliba. Boys, less than a minute. God, please, man. Please, man. Don't let no dramas happen. A clean sheet at the Emirates. Boys, everything for half a second. Edison's gone long. Come on, Saliba. You look bit. Oh my, that's a ball, you know. Hey, Raya. Lay down. Yo, man, what are you doing? Okay. Saliba, your pockets. What's that? Can anyone see in Saliba's shorts like how his shorts are hanging? What's that? Must be Haaland in his back pocket. Please, agendas need to start. Come on, boys. But we're just gonna keep playing in it. Ref, don't boy me. The game's done. Ref, don't boy me. Yes! Pat, come out my stadium. Master against apprentice, you come out the stadium, please. It's only taking us 12, 13 attempts. It's lovely to finally win. Obviously, City are a fantastic team. Again, someone needs to wake me up. Martinelli has scored against City. Another big game goal for the star boy. We have kept a clean sheet. We have had a professional performance in the second half. I think in comparison to the first half, there was a lot more belief in the second. Kai Havertz, lovely. Thomas Partey, lovely. And you can see the sweat. We actually did it. Boy. Pep don't even care, blood. No, Rodri, no problem. Haaland, who? Allow it, man. I got you in my. I can't lie. I put Gabriel on the bench in my FPL, and I did. Captain Haaland. I apologize, but still, lovely. Look what it means to my gaffer. This is why I support you. You get things wrong. Whoa, why are you playing Jesus out wide? Why is Jorginho starting? Let the gaffer do gaffer things. He's paid to manage. We're paid to shut up and watch. And he's done that. David Raya, clean sheet. Obviously, he looked a bit booky, but it's days like this. This needs to become the minimum, though. I love this moment for the players, for the fans, for everyone. But this needs to become the minimum. We need to be in a scenario where we're not as moved by this. Because if City won, they wouldn't be moved how we're moved. And enjoy it, people. Bukayo Saka, I'm so sad you can't be a part of it. But who cares? Haaland Vex. Get out, mate. Foden, you called us a dead team. Why are you laughing? Get out of it, man. Get out of it. City are a great team, and there's many more twists and turns. As I said, if we lost, you shouldn't draw too many conclusions. We've won this game. And we enjoyed tonight, but it means nothing. Now it's on to Chelsea. It means nothing in the grand scheme of things. There's a whole heap of football to play in the Prem. Nah, seriously. Did we win? Grealish ducking the test. Martinelli, real. You get it? Doku who? Yo, Doku's going to come on and do this. Shut up, man. Light work. This is what we do. This is what we do. This is what we do. What is it beef? Is it beef? Is it beef? Who's getting it cracking? Shut up, Haaland, man. Shut up, man. Why are you sad? You beat us like 20 times. Carl Walker's crying. It's closest you got to an Arsenal man all day, mate. What are you going to do, mate? Shut up. You little footballers, man. Not bloody UFC twats. Come on, get out of here. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, you muppet? I know what you're going to do. You're probably going to do some helium, mate. You see it in the papers all the time, Mr. Carl Walker. Allow it, you Spurs cunt. Shut up, man. Yes, man. Yes. 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 Lovely, man. Lovely stuff. Come out. Listen, come out of the stadium. You look, come out of the stadium. Horrible. Why is Kyle Walker crying? Like, fam. They said Zinchenko was gonna get tested. They said, oh, they know nothing in big games. Team performance. Martinelli, the poster boy. Every one of you. Every one of these fucking players. Great team performance. Big up Declan Rice as well, because we, and again, it's unfortunate, but it's just a byproduct of football. Martinelli's the hero, rightly so. He is the hero. Nobody really cares about, the save off the line. It's them kind of moments there as well. And to be honest, that build up, that whole goal was delicious, really. The pass from Partey, the play from Kai Havertz. Yes, a fortunate deflection, but you make your own luck. First half, we weren't really creating. We weren't really doing much. We weren't really offering that. Second half, it's like I would love them kind of games there. I would love to know what is said at halftime, because it felt like there was more intention, there was more invention, there was just some damn right belief. I know some of the City fans ain't got far to go. Half of you Arsenal fans and snaked it when we were selling you Adebayor and them guys there. Oi. They thought we was losing. Our rival supporting clubs, they thought they were having got their 3 points yesterday. They thought that we were losing and they were going to come collect last year. Professional performance. How weird is life, bro? Like, we struggle to keep clean sheets at the Emirates, and you keep one against the best team in the world, with probably the best striker in the world. It don't make no sense. But this needs to become the minimum now. We need to be in a scenario where I'm happy, of course, that we'll beat City, but we're not gassed about it. This shows me that you can compete. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't prove anything. We've lost 12 games to them recently. You get the point. Need to keep going. Big up you from Finland. Your wife told you to shut up. Respectfully tell your wife to shut up. This is Arsenal, mate. Oh, we can breathe again, folks. Woo! Unbelievable. No Saka, no problem. What does Ryan want to be, a footballer or a goalkeeper? I mean, goalies probably all fancy themselves in midfield. We might be dreaming. Super Mick Arteta, man. Big decisions today. Arteta deserves this, man. He deserves this. Because we know what would have been said. Oh, you can't start Jorginho. Oh my God, you're not going to get far with Zinchenko. He leaves pockets, and it's long for Benjamin White against Doku. Haaland is going to stress out Saliba and Gabriel. Allow it. That's big Saliba. He said my injury meant we didn't win the league. Jesus as well. Bloody performance. Odegaard after the first 10 minutes. Oh, Chelsea back down to 11th. Top blue. I thought you said it was going to be a glorious day. You are right. You are right. It's a glorious day. I should have believed you. Hey. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. I was never worried, man. You don't really thought we was losing to City? How can you ever think that? Great happy birthday for Benny Blanco as well. Everyone worked hard, man. Bro, Pep package. Pep's chain's been snatched. Don't come around the Emirates. It's not nice, man. It's not nice. It's not nice. Boy, everyone can enjoy their dinner. Had we lost, I probably wouldn't have had dinner. Havertz should be our number 2 or false 9. I know a title for a video now. A very tactical game. But it's all about mentally. And I think I saw a shift in the second half mentally. It looked like there was some more belief in what we was trying to do. I think the first half we're doing okay. Like, I think throughout the 90 minutes, you know, the game plan worked. It really did work. But I just think second half there was a lot more belief, man. And we could get a result. Ramsdale should still be. And I would say that's the only moment. I don't want to make it a negative, but I'd say that's the only thing from the game. Really big up Declan Rice. That's the only thing you like with Raya. Like, oh, it's a bit shaky. We won, man. Fakes, DG, great stream, tuned in, TV down, laptop up. Appreciate you lot. Without you lot, that's the only thing that's made this result better. Is sharing it with you lot. Don't know what Haaland's on. First time I saw him all game. First time I saw Haaland. And I did think he'd score, but it's nice. It's actually nice that Haaland never ended his little goalless rut against us. All right, man. You can come here with Kovacic and them Chelsea jeans there. Allow it, bro. You know what? Shamelessly, we spent the money that we spent on Havertz was better than Kovacic because Havertz made something happen. Haaland played worse than Nketiah. There you have it. Spurs versus Arsenal title race would be ultimate banks. Boy, never in doubt. Havertz impactor. We did say, you know, it's a day for the subs. Told you, Pep thought he was a bad boy today, bringing on 3 subs. Arteta said, yeah, party, Havertz, Tomiyasu, get warm, and they were all involved. There's levels. There's levels. There's levels. Ten Hag said errors come to an end. Maybe not for them, man, but, you know, maybe we could do something. But it means nothing if we go lose our next game. We need to relax, man. We need to relax. Pep owed us 3 points. Thank you very much, Pep. And it's nice because we should have had a pen, in my opinion. Kovacic should have been sent off. We made it happen. I'd have taken a point, but yeah. Arteta got everything spot on. Everything. Arteta got everything spot on today. Everything worked. We kept the clean sheet and took 3 points from City. Enough said. It's a huge win. It's a huge win. It's a fantastic win. It just shows what some belief could do. But again, it don't mean nothing because, you know, City lost to Wolves. I don't know what Wolves' aspiration are for the season, but if they don't have it, I don't think their fans or them as a club are going to look back and go, oh, but we beat it. We beat City. It is nice to consider now that there's been 3 top 6 clashes. We beat United, shot ourselves in the foot against Spurs, but if you can't win, don't lose, and beat City. Big games. Big performance today, man. Big performance today. Best performance of the season easily. And I know, I mean, Bournemouth scored 4 goals. PSV, we scored 4 goals. But anytime you beat City, that has to take precedent over it, if I'm honest with you. Happy as hell. And you can see it. It means a lot more. If City won, yeah, there'll be, you know, the talking points would be about how Arsenal lost, not really the fact that City won, really. It's business as usual. Now, there's going to be a lot of articles about how Arsenal won and things. We need to make it so the world isn't shocked when we win these kind of games. Really, big up Martinelli as well, man. Declan Rice, one of a kind. One of a kind. Martinelli, probably the most important. Well, he is because he scored, but what did he came on before them lot. Very impactful. Proved why he start. Why he proved why Trossard can't talk to him. I'm sorry. Big up Trossard, but and there are times he could have got a lot more starts, but Trossard can't talk to Martinelli. This is why. He's more ferocious. Big games, Martinelli's on it. Again, some of you would have heard me say one of the games, what I really became fond of Martinelli is a game against City, ironically, in the League Cup where Runnison started and we lost. Only Lacazette and Martinelli. And Martinelli was even younger than he is now. Looked like they were effing up for it, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, their game plan, man. Yeah, their game plan and it worked. Who said he can't sub? He knew Zinni was going to get pocketed like at Liverpool last season and took him off. My manager, to be fair, he held it up. But yeah, man. And to be fair, you know what? To be fair, Arsenal fans, you lot did say that you were confident in the poll earlier today. Again, someone should have closed that. But maybe you lot knew something I didn't, man. I never lost faith. I said we're going to win. Team is coming together more with each passing game week. Great vibes from this club. We're back. Trust the process. I put £10 on Arsenal in the 80th minute. Benny Blanco proving he can fill in for Saka after making docu. Lovely stuff. Southgate, are you watching? That's all I'm going to say. Gareth Southgate, are you watching? Gareth Southgate, are you watching? Put whatever differences you had aside and respect my man's thing, really. Big up Gabriel Jesus, because this is a game where you're not going to get goals, you're not going to get assists, but it was a great team performance. And I think Odegaard's second half superb. Jesus on it from start to finish. Benjamin White put in his shift. Spotless from my centre halves in Gabriel and Saliba. Nothing to say about Haaland. Haaland doing bleep tests. Cardio. Way. And now we can relax going into the international break. It's scary. You see how mad football is. 1 minute, you know, you're losing that lens, and then you're doing this. Football is a crazy game. I think Arteta planned for a late goal. I could always see it coming. Fair enough. I did think there wasn't really a tempo in the game. I don't think City played with real intensity. So maybe he saw that. But who cares, people? Honest to God, who cares? We did what we needed to do. Like, my adrenaline is still pumping, man. The first time I've seen the squad not believe the hype regarding City, the composure was almost surprising. Don't know what that means, my guy. Odegaard is always my guy. Was level second half. Jesus was great on the wing. 2 more likes from 250. Come on, appreciate that. Havertz at striker ain't my cup of tea, but it might be the position for us. It works, bro. DG player rating soon come. Let's get into that as well. Player ratings. Let's start with. Wait, let's make it space. Raya. I think a 5. I think kicking a 3, but I think a 5 for Raya. You did okay today. Couple of the kicking nervous. But I don't think you were terrible. It's a game where I like you. I'm convinced in your qualities, but I'm not convinced in that you're the number one. Ramsdale cannot fight for this spot because I do think you had some shaky moments, if I'm honest with you. So 5 for Raya. Ben White 7, put in a bloody shift today, in my opinion. A serious shift today. Saliba, easy. I'd say a 9. Gabriel, a 9. Basically 10 out of 10 performances. Couldn't ask them for anything more, really. I don't think I could ask them. You know what? You're playing against Haaland. My centre halves are getting 10s out of 10s. Couldn't ask Saliba or Gabriel to do anything better today. Zinchenko, I think he was quite good. I'm not going to cap. I think it's an 8 for Zinni. I think Zinni was good today. Jorginho, I think a humble 7. I think he did well. Declan Rice, probably another 10, really. It would be a 9, but I'm going to give you a bonus point for saving it off the line, really and truly, because it doesn't matter what Martinelli did. We had 12 shots, 2 on target, so it was a low-key affair, really. There's only 3 shots on target between the two sides, and not too much in terms of way of possession as well. But, yeah, 10 for Rice. Who else is there? Odegaard, I think you get 8. Second half, you really up the intensity. Who else am I missing out? So that's only 3. Eddie, 5. You put in a shift, nothing too eye-catching. I don't think he was poor. Did what you needed to do today. Trossard, 5 as well. Not really effective, if I'm honest. A 5 for Trossard. Jesus, Ask Jesus for nothing more. Another one that's going to have to get a 10, really. I think Jesus worked his effing socks off in all aspects. You know, Martinelli, what more could you ask Martinelli to do? I know in the second half there was a couple of stray passes, but probably did everything the manager demanded of him. Kai Havertz, again, adjusted for minutes played. I give you a 9. In fact, that bonus point, a 10. I can't believe I'm saying that with Havertz. Couldn't ask Havertz did anything better. You got the assist. Tomiyasu, he had a very good impact. I give you an 8. Partey, another one. I think you get an 8. Feel free to tell me if I'm missing people out, but I don't think I am. A 5 for Raya, a 7 for White. Gabriel and Saliba, bro, they're playing against Haaland, innit? Got 10s. Zinchenko, an 8. Jorginho, a 7. Rice, couldn't ask anything more. A 10. Odegaard, an 8. Eddie, a 5. Trossard, a 5. Jesus, a 10. Martinelli, a 10. Can't believe it, but for minutes play, Kai Havertz, a 10. Tommy and Partey get 8. Am I missing anyone out? I don't think so. Big up you lot for hitting the like button as well. Saliba, generational, man. But also Gabriel. One love for them, man. I would have loved to have seen more goals, of course. Woo. Arteta. 10 out of 10 from Arteta. He showed big balls today. Let's be real. Because the first thing people would have said is, Jorginho, this and that. Arteta, there's nothing more I could ask Arteta to do tactically. You are right. How can we forget the gaffer? 10 out of 10. There are going to be times Arteta gets it wrong, but it's further proof there's method to the madness. 1-2 times. Oh, man. Well, every team knows Man City's weakness. We thought it was Kevin De Bruyne and Haaland, but it's clearly Rodri. I hope every team put it on Rodri and getting more cards. But big up DG, big win. Clipped Man City. Well done, bro. Finally end your hoodoo. But we need to beat them 13 times because they've still moved to us. Martinelli has to be man of the match, really and truly. And we can't, Chris, I can't believe we did it. I thought Havertz was good up top in the Community Shield. To be fair to him, he did have a good game in that. Kicks at the end was elite. I mean that we didn't play City as if it was David versus Goliath. That's my thing as well. There was some belief now. Like, yeah, they might be better than us, but like we can cause trouble. Sometimes we lose to City, but it's almost like we've lost before a ball's been put in the back of the net. It's belief. We never give up. We always fight to the end at the Emirates, as you lot could see, and we love late goals. I need to apologize to him, DG. Arteta learns from his mistake, and I was over dramatic. I mean, football will do that to you, man. Jesus held the ball up good today. Drew, I think we're all buzzing. Big up American Gunner as well. Loved Gabriel in deep. Odegaard helped us in possession from City's high press. Havertz was good in front. What an assist by him. Lovely from him. But for me, it's the ball from Partey, bro. Like, that is a serious pass. I hope Saka enjoyed the early holiday we gave him. Yeah, we said we only played City. Take it off, mate, my friend. Did we miss Rambo, though? Raya looked way too nervous and never quite grew into it. I'd say the kicking from Raya was shaky. I still think the jury's out because against Spurs, you weren't terrible, but I wasn't convinced necessarily. You've got a clean sheet against City. Everyone's done their part for that. There were a couple of shaky moments where I'm like with Raya, okay, see what's going on. Obviously, had the mistake against Lens. I don't know if them things are playing a part in him, but Raya's a calm keeper. Everyone did their job, man. DG rate the City players that sulked off. -3, man. Isn't that City are true winners? And this result kind of make me not feel that bad about that draw earlier. I mean, it feels like a robbery in it because you came back from behind and then drew. It's a bit like us versus Fulham. I need a Saliba compilation of this match when I'm in bed tonight. Not a lot to aim up top with that front line. I think Ramsdale needs to be reinstated. Odegaard was phenomenal. Doesn't play well against big teams, they said. Too much chattings. Partey's pass. Tomiyasu's header. Havertz's touch. It was 10-10 performances from everyone. And you're right. You're right. From that pass to Partey to the... Oh, my God. Header from Tommy. Flicked by Havertz. And then obviously Martinelli. Lovely stuff, man. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. And this just shows us, once again, is what I always say, I think we can be our best friends and our worst enemies. Obviously, you can't play like this all the time. And that's to be fair, Ake got a snake there, innit? Big up Tomiyasu, man. Big up Tomiyasu's movement for that goal as well. Pick him up. Lovely movement from him, and that's what helps you, you know. And in hindsight, maybe Arteta, I can't. I'll have to watch the game again, but I reckon Arteta was going for the game in the last with them subs then, because obviously with the way you see Tomiyasu running forward in the build up to the goal, and obviously with Kai Havertz, we're a lot taller as a team. Maybe we wanted to go a bit more long. Lovely from Kai, man. Lovely goal. Can't believe that. Big up Kai for that. And obviously Martinelli got a bit of fortune, but if you don't buy a raffle ticket, you don't score. If my man never had long hair, that wouldn't have gone in, but he does, mate. Boy, lovely stuff. Haaland can't handle someone who's as big and as quick as him. Definitely that. Lovely. Dinner tastes even sweeter. Thanks, Arsenal. Thanks for the company, DJ in the chat. Come on, my guy. Hey. We haven't beaten City at home since 2015. Exactly, disgusting. And now it needs to become the minimum. Big up DG. Saliba was immense. We would have won the league if he wasn't injured. I don't think it's as white and black as that, but had Saliba been fit, maybe we would have got closer to doing such, man. 283 likes. Can we get to 300? Listen, I don't care what Pep has to say about anything. I don't care what these City players have to say. Listen, City are a phenomenal football club. They've achieved phenomenal things. Who gives a crap, man? I don't even want to hear from Michael Richards. He's probably, you know, you're quite respectful to Arsenal, but I'm tired of this. We won the game. DG, never been so happy. We never gave up. Great substitutions by Arteta. Made the structure solid against City. You said it there, man. You said it there. Raya claimed everything in the box, though. I don't think Raya. I just think it was Raya's kicking is the only thing you was looking at today and thinking, woof. But again, it's important to not get excited. We enjoyed today, but come Monday, this is irrelevant. You still got a whole heap of football. You still got to go to the Etihad now, especially after you've made the bully even more mad, because it's like we've stolen from the bully, isn't it? So we still got to go to the Etihad. Still got to go Anfield. Still got to go White Hart Lane, especially if their form continues. Still got the Brightons and them kind of games. So nothing's decided yet. But it shows us a step in the right direction. There's a bit of belief, and we can kind of go toe-to-toe with City. Yes, there was injuries and stuff. We had them as well. You know, in another day and age, you could argue, you know, Saka, Partey, and obviously Martinelli all start that game. We never had them. Timber arguably could have been a starter based on his trajectory. So, yeah, City had a weakened team, as did we, but it proved that we can have a goal. And that's why I like the second half, like, because there was a bit more of a goal. Like, I couldn't even believe, like, we had all their players in their half. Do you know, all week, all my friends are like, oh, Saka injured, you're not going to lose to City. Like, all the op fans, oh, you're not going to lose. And I've been doing fake confidence. Oh, my man. No worries, man. Haaland, we need to put a search party out. If you lot can locate Bernardo Silva, Haaland, Phil Foldinho, as I said, Foden back in beef is nothing new. He never does it, innit? Boy, Don slitting their eyebrows and we think they're going to turn up at the Emirates being serious. Too many fans and pundits think they're better than Arteta. Exactly. Obviously, the gaffer can get things wrong and we're allowed our opinion, but like some of you in the chat were like ruling out everything before the start. Boy, it shows us we don't have to fear anyone at all anymore, not even them, even with the ref in their pocket. This is the moment. We can't buy a clean sheet at home and we got it versus. You see how crazy life is? Raya had a bad game. Bring back Ramsdale, man. If Arsenal have Ivan Toney in that team, we win the title. Ryan needs to be dropped as soon as possible. Way too shaky on the other day with Kevin De Bruyne. That's 2 goals gone for Bants. Let's worry about that when we get there, Charles. Boy, Doc, you thought he was coming to do dancing and all these things. Don't dance around the Emirates, blood. No dancing around the Emirates, fella. It's different. It's different. Oh, and I can't lie. I watch every game twice. I hate watching games again when we've lost. Love it when we win. I'm definitely gonna love that. Boy. What am I hearing? Winning clean sheet. Mental. This is why football's a crazy game. Early days, and I don't think we're at our best. Looking forward to riding the roller coaster this year, and that's all we got. We did not panic when City had most possession in the first half. That's true. I don't think we did either. I don't think we could afford to. Bit harsh on Eddie Nketiah. I don't think he was terrible today. I think it was more of a team performance or individually how it all tied in. Of course, the goal is a bit of a moment of magic from Partey's pass to, you know, Tomiyasu's run, let alone winning the knockdown. Then obviously Kai Havertz with the flick, Martinelli a bit of fortune. That was a bit of play. You obviously saw Benjamin White busting a 1-2 nutmegs and things like that. But it was more about the collective. I'm not going to praise someone for working hard and things like that. But today, Eddie worked like a dog. He really worked like a dog, like everybody. There's not one player in that team I can't say. I can criticize Rice kicking, but I can't criticize anyone's commitment. To beat Man City, it's a collective performance from the subs to everybody who started, Mikel Arteta, the coaching, all of these things. It worked, it banged, it worked. I can't ask anything more. Big up Jorginho. He obviously reacted and put our fears to bed after the last time he played in the top 6 clash like this. Don't think he looked out of place. Don't think he was in situations where, you know, the fragilities in his game are going to be there. Did all right. I didn't think he'd play 90 minutes. You all thought he'd probably get hooked at some point for Thomas Partey, or I can't even remember if Fernandez on the bench. But yeah, we did what we needed to do, man. Good team performance, essentially. Like, simple as that, in my opinion. Like, can't ask for nothing more, honestly. Haaland padlocked. Wait, Arteta did the business. Obviously, when you see Doku coming on, you're getting a bit shook. Partey, Rice, Odegaard needed for the rest of the season. And I did like how, pardon me, them three on, we get a winner. Amazing character from the boys, pushed to the end. I mean, beat City at Wembley, beat them at the Emirates. Don't come around here, man. They never had players. And you're right. Obviously, if they had Kevin De Bruyne or Rodri and all of these things, the same thing might have happened, or it's a different sort of belly of the beast. And definitely Haaland's a lot more potent. But we can't deal with that. And we never had key players as well. And if City are so much better than us, got so much better depth than us, and all these things, as great as, and they obviously are, surely these absences in our team are more felt than in City's team. Because obviously you miss them players, but I don't think they lost because they never had them players for a large part of the game. And some of you were even saying it, like we was praising the fact that City could still put out a competitive team. I think maybe John Stones needed to come on a lot more sooner. Hey. Kai is getting better, amazing. I mean, you hope that Kai Havertz can get that stuff, man. Saliba has more to his game than Diaz for me and Stones. Bro, I'm sorry Eddie was rubbish. I'd rather we put Nelson on the wing and Jesus up top. I prefer Nelson up top. Yeah, that's fine. You can think he was poor. I don't think he was rubbish. That's a bit harsh. But that's the beautiful thing about debate and dialogue. Life would be boring, you know, had we all agreed and stuff. The master beat his apprentice today, finally. Great watch along again. Appreciate the community, DG. No, I appreciate you lot, man. It'll be nice to do match reviews and all these things after, man. I think I'm on different Knox channel at 7:30 today as well. So I guess we'll be talking about the game in even more depth. We finally did it. Thoughts on Kovacic? Today, I think he should have been sent off. I wholeheartedly believe he should have been sent off, but a quality player. DG, Saliba and Gabriel pair are back. Rice just stopped some important counter-attacks in the second half. You got to love, this is what Declan Rice was brought to the team to do, innit? Crazy to think we scored entirely with our substitutes. That's why you need the impactors. No, Saka, Timber, Nelly, Thomas, not fully fit. Kovacic should have been sent off. It's all ifs and buts. Who cares? We win. There you have it. And that's the most beautiful thing. Like, we're not just focusing on dodgy refereeing decisions, which Kovacic should have been sent off. If not a straight red, should have been given a second yellow. But we won the game, innit? I'm not going to lie. In the moment, of course, I wanted him sent off. I'd rather play 11 versus 10. Even City will still give us an issue. Don't mind Jorginho with a DM next to him. It all depends, because I don't know if I would have said that around Spurs. I still personally think it's... Arteta can do what he wants. I'll trust whatever he does. But for me, 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to see Partey, Odegaard, and Declan Rice. I personally would like a midfielder in that's, if not better than them, in the same kind of caliber, like a legitimate option in that pivot, whether that's an 8 or another 6. Bro, Xhaka would have been in jail for that. I'm glad they didn't get a red, because we beat us 11 City. 1-0 to the Arsenal feels better when it's against City. Amen. We need to strengthen that right wing. I think we do. I think on another day, maybe, you know, well, today Jesus did his thing, but maybe you would have loved another attacking player. So yeah, man. And another midfielder, but it worked. Everything works, man. Let Kyle Walker argue with them, man. That's them. That's them. Argue with them. Let him bone with them and do all of that. You got the 3 points. Because to be fair, Kyle Walker was decent. Our next 2 transfer windows are going to be crucial for our development. See something great in the making. I hear that. I hear that. Even Havertz was lucky in that situation. I was thinking hit it first time. To be fair, I wouldn't say he was lucky. And I wouldn't say... I thought he needed to lay someone off. I thought Havertz did the right thing and saw the right thing. Ramsdale should be asking, what do I have to do, Gaffer, to play? Because I think he's hungry to get in. I agree with that. Eddie was not passing the ball, though. Yeah, 100%. There was a couple of times you not heard me. I'm saying, Eddie, what you doing that? Docky wasn't ready for the big stage. He kept looking for help from the officials. Hi, I'm calling for the 3-point debt collectors. Come on. Come on. Big up Mikel Arteta as well, man. Can't wait to face Chelsea. We need to just switch on now, man. We enjoy tonight. Tomorrow, for the players that are not off to link up with their countries to play, need to begin the work for Chelsea, because it means nothing beating City if you're now going to lose your next 2 games. It's nice to go into an international break with 3 points. It's nice to bounce back from the disappointment midweek. It's obviously nice to beat Man City. So yeah, man, did what we did. Big up the class, Weege, Martin Odegaard, and Mr. Brazilians with Jesus and Odegaard in that second half. Jesus from start to finish, I think he was a man inspired. Wait. It's finally sunk in, we won. And we've got 305 likes, people. That is ridiculous as well. So, yeah, big up you lot for that one as well, man. So, yeah, with that being said, I'm going to love and leave you lot, people. Again, make sure you've got your notification bells on and all of these sort of things, because I will be reacting to the game and bringing out clips and all of that jazz. But, yeah, on that note, you lot stay safe, stay blessed. We got 3 points. If you haven't subscribed and hit the like button, make sure you do such. If you're on YouTube, Twitch or Twitter, one love. You lot stay blessed. Take care. Thank you very much for once again making it a fantastic live stream filled with chat, banter, entertainment, predictions, and the rest of it, man. Safe. Wait, what's going on?
Against this right back, Charlie.
There's always just that active red flag. Defenders are being given like.
And don't forget we beat City, you know. Don't forget we beat City. Pep back. All them pack. Come get that back, man. Come get that back. Come get that back. Pep, come get that chain, man. Slap that Wembley. Slap that Don't come round here. It's the apprentice's time. The time's over. Nah, no bad, man. Seriously. Massive love. But we won. Everyone enjoy their night, man.